Hello, friends. How are you? Happy Sunday. Does not feel like Sunday. It feels like I need another 3 days of not working, even though I took Friday off. Though, to be fair, I have no appointments tomorrow because we're on drop ins all day tomorrow. So if drop ins are slow, I get to just chill, which is probably not going to happen because freshman registration was on Friday. So we're probably going to have a lot of panicked freshmen come in tomorrow. So, but hi. Good to see everybody. Feel free to let me know what you've been up to in the chat. If you haven't already, look at all those bongos. Look at all of them. I honestly was confused when I realized today was Remembrance Sunday. I have no idea what Remembrance Sunday is. I'm assuming that is a UK/European holiday. I think Veterans Day is this week for us. I think it's on Tuesday. I think it's usually like the second Tuesday of the month. I don't remember. I just know I don't get that holiday off. So for real, girl, I slept through it. I bet, I guess. All right, let me just scroll up. Just say hi to people. Hi, dog. Second, I was typing first, but then Susie appeared. Yes. But hi, dog. Good to see you. Can we get a shout out for Dognet, please? Dog is a friend of the channel who also streams a lot of variety content here on Twitch, also with DBD. So if you like kind of like what I do, go check out Dog. Dog is great. Combat, good to see you. You are number 3. Anna, hello. Let's see. Hello, Susie. Hello, Ray. Doing alright, successfully fighting a migraine. Like I said in chat, I will fist fight your migraine like I fist fought my sheets earlier while trying to put them on my bed. They're still new sheets, so they are not cooperating. They're very wrinkly. Super wrinkly. Because I don't use fabric softener because that feels like a scam to me personally. I'm okay. Car had 7 stripped lug nuts when I went to oil change yesterday. Yay. But I had a decent day otherwise and a haircut. Nice. I desperately need to take my car to go get the leaks checked out on it. Not oil leaks. It's just water leaking into the trunk. And now the floor of the back behind the back doors of my car. Mostly when it's like heavy downpour, heavy rain, or when I go to a car wash. So I'm getting that figured out hopefully this week. But the higher powers that be allow me to adult for like more than 10 minutes at a time. So that's the big thing on my brain. And I hate it. I hate doing car stuff. Car stuff just stresses me out so much. Let's see. I'm back in my home country. Yay! Finally pulled for the idle banner in Love and D Space. Got Caleb, Raph, and Silas. Very nice. Pity was being a pain in the ass. Yeah. Pity was a pain for me too. I wonder if they're doing it on purpose. Like, I had my 2 very successful low pity pulls for Zane's third myth, and then all of my luck went out the window. Silas stole all my luck. It's his fault. Also bought some outfits for them with real money. Nice! What outfits did you get? I'm debating getting, like, the discounted box for the MC's outfits, but I rarely ever take photos with MC in them. So, like, my brain is like, well, you don't ever use Glint to take photos of your MC, so why would you do that? Even though the outfits do look really cute. Got a candle lit, a pot of Madagascan vanilla custard, and a cup of tea. Ooh, what flavor tea? And I really want to try Madagascan vanilla custard, but my local grocery store does not sell it. And I'm very sad about it. I probably have to go to like I almost said an ethnic grocery store, which is not the correct term. I probably have to go to like, I don't know if H Mart would sell it. Like an international grocery store is probably where I have to go to get it. Because I don't think that's an American thing. So that's why local grocery store does not have the thing I'm looking for. I wonder if Wegmans would have it. Wegmans might have. My throat hurts for no reason. That is so fair. My throat was hurting last week, but now it feels a little better. Hi, Ray. Gonna buy the outfits later. I already bought Nipples McGee, which the boys love. I love that for you. Have almost no diamonds for potential Silas third month. I hope won't be right after this. It probably will be. May I rest in peace. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're just gonna wing it. It's fine. I want more Caleb content. Me too. I started getting a little bit more in-depth, doing more in-depth work with my Love and Deep Space Tarot deck. Shout out to Anna and then one of my other friends I met at the meetup for helping me with descriptions of these cards, because first of all, there's a lot of cards I don't have because they're limited and they were added before I was a player of the game. So I don't have those cards. I know I can always watch them. I know I can watch YouTube, but having more people help me makes it easier for my brain to be like, oh yeah, people are helping you, so like you can also do things at the same time, and it makes it okay. I started playing around with like how I want to format the cards, like the actual tarot cards, like when I go to print them. I also have to create a back for them, which I'm excited to do like that type of work on it. I want to make the lettering like, because I will have like, is it like Justice or like Two of Cups or whatever. I want that to be like etched in like gold or something, but I'm not sure how it's gonna look. So we'll see. Very sleepy. I feel that so hard. I don't know why. Like every time, like I think it's also because like whenever you eat a larger meal, your body is just like sluggish afterwards. Because I feel very tired after I eat food, especially at work. I don't want to get anything done after I eat food at work. And I'm not eating like a ginormous meal either, especially at work. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Didn't take a nap today, but that's okay. I've been watching ducks. I love that for you. How has your duck watching been going? Remembrance Day is basically Veterans Day. They lay poppies against the memorials of those who lost in both World Wars. Got it. Okay. You never know, you may see Dog in a chef outfit. Yes, you may. You never know what outfit Dogna will be wearing when we enter stream, or not wearing when we enter Dog's chat. But it's always great regardless. I have arrived at the beginning of an Aaron Gray stream. Unheard of. Hi, Gothics. Good to see you. How are you? How is advising over on the other side of the country? How is that right now? We just got out of peak, but it's probably not going to feel like not peak right away. Yay! Punching a migraine make it worse? I mean, like, I'm mentally fist fighting other people's migraines. Like, I remember, was it like a meme amongst like the music people in college where we would just say like, I am strangling them with my mind or something like that? Yeah, it's like that level of like I'm fist fighting them with my mind. Like I'm strangling it with my mind. Sarah, good to see you. We'll bring Sarah in shortly. I just wanted to yap before I brought Sarah into the voice call. I don't even have game up yet because I don't want the menu music just like looping forever in my ears. On Sunday too. Criminal to be awake that early. Maybe next year we could be respectful. We run outfits in the sexy black nipple t-shirt. There is the one Reone outfit for the boys I want to get though. It's like the one with like the little sweater tied over their shoulders. I want that one. Hoping that my luck is there for Silas's card. Sexy black nipple t-shirt. Yes, it is a fun. It's essentially what it is basically a skin tight black shirt that one could assume is a relatively thin material, that shows like basically everything. So like all the muscle definition, the nipples, like it shows everything. And they're wearing like black dress pants with it too. And I'm like, dress pants? Dress pants is an interesting choice, but okay, sure. Pop off, King. That was better just in time to do voice work. Yay, great. Awesome. I'll do more classes. I'll do more tomorrow when I'll have breaks in between classes. Yeah, no worries, Anna. No worries. I'm literally, quite literally, I'm in no rush. I am in no rush to finish this tarot deck. Is my camera being? I think it's fine. I keep gaslighting myself thinking my camera's lagging. It's fine. Kayla's birthday card where all the AI calls out his muscles have expanded. Yes. Well, when his birthday comes around next year, that card should be rerun, which will be June. So we have like a next year. Eats food to live, body. We sleep now. Been good. I have glitched the map a few times. LMAO. I love that. 92, 176 on this current map. No game, only chat. Only chat. I want the one with the cat for both. Oh yeah, that one too. Yeah, I want that one too. We have professional development all day tomorrow and closed on Vets Day on Tuesday. Why do y'all get Vets Day off? What the fuck? What the heck? Oh, but that makes sense. Y'all are starting winter quarter registration immediately after. So like that makes sense. So I was suffering through busy peak advising now. Haha, haha, it's your turn. It's your turn to have peak advising. Haha. I pass it to you. What are y'all doing for your professional development, if you don't mind me asking? Can appreciate a thin skin tight black t-shirt. Thought those were eyes hide the children. There's a reason why there's a mature label on this fine Twitch channel. Do they even show up on? Oh wait, they kind of wait. Do they show up a little bit? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, you can see the faces on the others. You can see the faces over here. You definitely can. Y'all, I have to tell you a horror story. The horror story being titled "Gray lit a really bad smelling candle." You remember when I went to Yankee Candle a couple months ago and I bought 2 candles. One was a Halloween themed candle. Like it was like, oh, it's like pure white and it's like smells of ghosts or whatever, but it's like ghost marshmallow, whatever. That one smells fine. Then the other one was chocolate layered cake or layered chocolate cake, something to that effect. I lit it the other day because like I wanted something sweet smelling, you know. I lit it right here. Had it lit for probably no more than 10 minutes. And I had to put it out because it smelled so bad. It just smelled so bad in terms of not even like it was like too sweet, but I swore I could smell chemicals in it. So yesterday, I decided to light it out in my living room area. Like, oh, like it can generate heat for the apartment, blah, blah, blah. And I lit it for a couple hours. And it stunk up my entire apartment. Like, I felt like I couldn't breathe. It's so toxically, like, it smells like chemicals. And I'm like, yikes, man. I've never wanted to throw out a candle before because it smelled so bad. Like, there's some candles scents where I'm like, I don't like the smell of the candle, or like if I already have like kind of like a headache going, or if my face, face, nose are already irritated, like I wouldn't want to smell that candle like indefinitely. So like I won't light it then. Then there's other times where I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm fine with that candle scent. This is not one of those times. Like it literally smells toxic to burn. Also, I really love how I am recounting the tales of my candle trauma, and y'all are going off about nipples and eyes in my Twitch chat. This is a very interesting dichotomy we got going on right now. Very interesting dichotomy. I'm with Sarah. I prefer my eyes as eyes. Absolutely. Yeah. Mona Lisa t-shirt and her eyes are literally on my breast. That is a very unfortunate placement. Gothic's over here, like, I'm not taking any part of this. I'm just cooking my mac and cheese. I hope your mac and cheese is very tasty. My favorite brand of mac and cheese is Auntie Annie's mac and cheese, hands down. Specifically, their white shell cheddar. Their white cheddar, yeah. White cheddar seashells. Those are really good. Bunch of different workshop sessions and a general all-campus address from the president, but we do get free breakfast and lunch. Oh yeah, we love free food in this household. I will gladly go to professional development if free food's involved. Gladly. If we were normal, you'd be concerned. Okay, I'm gonna veto this conversation about nipples and eye placement because I am getting uncomfortable with it. We're moving on from nipples and eyes. No, you're not asking important questions. Please stop asking those questions. Greetings, fellow humans. What is the weather like? Much like what Anna put in the Discord earlier of, it is wet. It is very wet. The last 2 days I've woken up and gone outside for some reason, or not some reason. There was a reason why I was going outside, but like outside would be wet and damp on the ground. I'm like, when did it rain? I have no idea when it rained. It just happened at some point. It's fine. Foggy as fuck. So, Christmas. I did order some new hanging decorations for my office. More wooden backed diamond dot paintings to do that are themed of winter and Christmas. So I can make them have holiday cheer and winter cheer for when we're no longer in the holidays. My goal is to have at least one per season. Halloween, I have like 3, but I haven't got to do all of them yet. What was the last thing we did, by the way? I don't remember. We will get there. We will get there in a second, actually. My sugar some friends is still to put up and decorate my Christmas tree. Do you require friends to do that? I did not realize that putting up a Christmas tree required multiple people to do so. I'm completely teasing right now. Sean showed up, said it was him, case closed. Valid. That's definitely what happened. That's definitely what happened at the end of last stream. Wait, y'all have friends? I mean, I have friends. But y'all are in the internet. Y'all are on my phone. Y'all are the little gay people on my phone. You guys put up trees? No, I do not put up a tree. I like to make it a fun get together. Okay, that's really cute. That's cute. I like that. If I put up a tree every year, I would do something like that because that's really cute. What kind of cookies though? Can you decorate the cookies, or are they just like you just get like some store-bought cookies and like make them in the oven? Both options are valid though, just saying. My tree goes up in December. Fair. So we all gonna go to Gothix's for Christmas? Mayhaps. As long as it's not sugar cookies. That is fair. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of sugar cookies. Unless if you get to decorate them or there's like frosting on top of sugar cookies, then I will eat them. Chocolate chip and peanut butter. Oh, that sounds so good. I want cookies now. That is unfortunate. I don't have any cookie things. I have to decide what I'm doing for our potluck for the office. I have to decide what I'm doing for that. I have no idea. Granted, I still have to send out the sign-up form for that. But alas. Van Princess who yells at me when a ghost is hunting. Tee. All right, I'm gonna load game. Yay, beautiful, amazing. Depleted my custard faster than I expected. I still have a ghosty shaped marshmallows. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds fun. All right, let's get Sarah in here real quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Hello.
Bloopity bloopity.
And we still got you licking me. Yay, it's fine. Everything is fine.
I hope you don't mind, chat. I'm just going to...
Slorp. Big sippy. Let me...
What you don't realize is I'm secretly a Pokemon that they never found and put into their digital world.
Oh, shit. We got a Lickitung over here, I guess.
Except I'm better than a Lickitung, because Lickitungs are terrible.
What does this... How does the screen taste? Is what Anna asks.
Tastes like pixels. Have you ever tasted
crunchy,
like...
with a hint of static?
Yeah, if you ever like licked a TV screen back in like the 90s, where it's like really, I don't know, fuzzy. It's kind of like that.
I don't think I have, but that's a really good description, and I think I can kind of taste it. Yeah.
I don't know what that's called, like that static of like black and white snow that goes across. It tastes like that.
Static. I would assume.
That. Yeah, tastes like daddy.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. Well, we're here to do the gaming things, of course. So I know exactly what that is. I swear I'm normal. I was a serial TV licker when I was a baby. I have a lot of questions because yeah, why do you have memories of like when you were like 9 months old? That's not supposed to be a thing. Memory doesn't develop, I don't think in kids until like 2, 3, 4 years old.
I couldn't possibly tell you.
I remember my mom when she taught psychology, it was like something like that. Like the parts of your brain for memory. That's why like object permanence in babies literally does not exist. Because they don't have the memory, their memory hasn't formed enough to have object permanence. Like to remember, like, oh, this person exists. That's why Peekaboo's really fun with babies. Because they don't, like, you're either there or you're not. They don't know that you're behind the hands. That's why Peekaboo is so fun with babies.
And these hands are really big. It seems like they're, oh my god!
Oh my god, a friend.
It kind of makes sense considering the fact that babies seem to like need constant sound whenever to actually stay asleep and go to sleep.
Not me. I'm someone who usually prefers quiet. Like I can have like distant cars in the background or like the sound of rain, but like I don't need sound to sleep.
Same. I meant like just babies because they're probably used to like the sound of like constant movement whenever they were being developed.
Maybe. Or like the noise of the body.
Yeah. That's the reason why I think, like, for some reason, and I know this sounds kind of weird, there is one thing that I think kind of puts me to sleep. It's, like, the distant sound of, like, people talking, but, like, just a casual conversation. You don't have to make out the words, just, like, that there is some people, like, having a normal conversation.
I remember when my mom was visiting once, and she stayed overnight, and it was a night that actually we streamed. And I told my mom, like, hey, like, I'm gonna go stream, I'm gonna have my door shut. If you need anything, just text me. And I told her, like, oh, I'll try not to be, like, super loud, because she was, like, out in the living room working on grading papers or something. And, like, I come out, like, at some point, and she's like, I almost fell asleep to, like, hearing you mumbling through the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you,
And I'm like,
that's
oh,
a pretty comforting thing.
yeah, because I asked her like, oh, like, were you able to hear anything that I was saying? And she's like, no, like, I just heard you like mumbling. Like, I tell you were speaking, but I couldn't hear like exactly what you were saying. But like, it was just like so like soothing, I guess. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, it can be pretty soothing just to like hear people like talking about nothing in like the other room, just like through a wall or something. I don't know why that is.
Who says that I was young when I tried it? Oh, I'm not saying you were young. I'm just questioning Susie saying that when she was a baby, because I'm like, how the fuck do you remember that? I have questions. You're sent to bed early, so you kind of grow up hearing your parents speak.
Yeah,
I wasn't sent to bed early. I didn't break the rules.
I was also thinking of it as like whenever you're like in the back of the car and you're like trying to fall asleep, and so your parents will like have a conversation in like a whisper, trying not to wake the kids while they're sleeping, kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, kind of like that
also
too.
Works. It's just calming just to hear. Only issue I have is well, I don't have anyone in my house. Haven't for a long time, so.
I gotta evacuate Jesse. Okay, you have fun doing that. Thanks for the lurk. Okay, we are here in Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and the menu screen honestly reminds me of like where we were, because we're about to tell the biggest lie ever. Actually, no, it's not gonna be a lie, because Naruto has some shred of accountability to his name. We are gonna be telling someone about, we're gonna be talking about John H. Wilson's death in front of Iris Wilson, his daughter.
What could possibly go wrong?
Who doesn't know that he died? What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, that's right. We were at the Great Waterloo Hotel and we were talking to the
Yeah, we stopped right
Dr.
before
Wilson.
we had the conversation.
Right, we cliffhangered it.
Yeah, we cliffhangered it. So y'all had to wait 2 weeks for this. Yay!
Yay! It was worth it.
We did go and talk to, not Sholmes. Sholmes is still MIA, I fear. But we did go talk to our client, Von Ziegs, because I couldn't remember his name for some fucking reason.
I was waiting to see if you did before I said it. I didn't want to jump in with it.
We did go and talk to our client, and he did give some good lore drops about what happened between him and the accused professor at the time of when all of it was happening, and sharing some more details about things. And we did also get a chance to talk to, not Kazuma, but Kazuma was in the room for a brief moment, but we got to talk to Strongheart, basically requesting, or like, not necessarily requesting permission, but it kind of sounded like we were requesting permission, but kind of being like, hey, we're gonna go talk to Kazuma. And he's like, you can't do that. I'm like, I'm not asking, I'm telling you I'm gonna go talk to Kazuma. Is kind of how I picked up that conversation.
What we found out was that Von Ziegs learned how to be daddy from his dad, Genshin Nasoki.
I guess so, yeah.
I'm only making that joke because apparently, like, some assassins tried to kill him, and like Asogi protected him.
Oh yeah.
So I was just want to make a joke how I was thinking that he might have had a gay panic at that point, but you know.
Yes. Beautiful. I now see the vision. I now see it. Yes.
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
All right, we're gonna continue. We literally cliffhangered this.
Yeah, we did.
Literally cliffhangered this. Okay. Would you save my life, Adam?
Try.
No problem, boy. Computer, are we okay? Okay, you just sound louder than usual. It's just my perception of
I just
time.
like to complain.
No,
you
it's
don't
like
take me
it's
seriously.
whenever I play this game, it likes to just hover around like 60 Celsius, and I'm like, why? Why does this game make my computer run more hot than Dead by Daylight and Overwatch?
I don't know. I had the same issue with this game called Call of the Sea, which is just like a simple puzzle game, but for some reason it caused my computer to crash twice.
That just sounds like poorly optimized.
I I I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Like I can play any other game and it's perfectly fine, but not that apparently.
Oh, IQ was too strong for the PC. Potentially, potentially. Ah, I just remembered something. Biscuits! This hotel has the most delicious looking biscuits!
No! No!
Bless
Don't
you,
take her
Sasato.
away!
No. I think she's gonna try to use this to lure Iris away so that
know.
Naruto can have the conversation with Asogi.
I was wanting drama, and Sasato stated me
We're
out
gonna
of
see
it.
if she takes the bait, though. She might not take the bait.
That was blue.
Oh, this is not Asogi. This is Mikotoba. My apologies.
Wait.
She's doing this deliberately. I think I'll go and see if I could purchase some. I wonder, would you like to come too, Iris?
Oh, yes! You just try to leave me behind.
Oh, thank God she took the bait.
So that young girl is called Iris Wilson, is she? I've never seen any photographs because her father was terrible, I guess.
Yes, that's right.
And she's the author of all those adventure stories starring the great Detective Sholmes, not,
I don't know if I would call him a great detective, but he certainly is a detective.
He's got
That's
a
for
great
sure.
big dick. But the name of the credited author isn't Iris, is it? Despite that somehow being like a common thing, it's Dr. John H. Wilson, the dead one.
Mediocre detective. Yeah, that's a good adjective.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. That's the name of her
Slam
father,
dunk.
you see.
Her father. Dr. John H. Wilson was my friend and gay lover.
Just a Detective Sholmes. That's his middle name. Herlock, just a Detective Sholmes.
You know what? That's fair. I was deeply indebted to the man for all the kindness he showed me during my time in London. That's why I was keen to reciprocate and invited him to the Imperial Yumi University 4 years ago.
They're all lovers. The end. They all
Everyone's
smooch. The end.
volleyball.
But he was murdered last year by Josiah Brett. Why? Why would the Hand of the Reaper stretch all the way to the Japan?
To the Japan.
Ivers knows nothing about that case, but it seems very likely that the victim, Dr. Wilson, was her father.
Well, I can't say we ever spoke about his family, so I don't know if he had a daughter or not. I mean, that brings up a good question. Where's the mom?
Yeah.
Did
I
she
don't
die? Was she
think-
adopted?
I mean, to be fair, it's been many gaps in the span of us playing this game, so I don't think she's mentioned anything.
Not as far as I remember. And how is Sholmes involved with them? Surely he knew Iris was with Sholmes. Surely they knew that.
Right. Like, if, like, let's say Mother's out of the picture and John Wilson went to... Wait. Hold on. He went to the university 4 years ago.
Yep.
So, assumingly, Iris has been under Sholmes's care for 4 years.
Yep.
And one of those years is when Naruto and Sasato were around, at least.
How long ago was it that the Reaper started to do his whole nonsense?
What? Wasn't it like right after like some
I
of the
don't know.
events took place?
I only thought he recently was able to like become the prosecutor to do that.
I don't think so.
I know it's been like, I was thinking it was like a few years, not like, you know, decade or anything.
I was under the impression of decade, but I could be wrong.
I'm just wondering if Maybe that's tied to it. Maybe he left because he knew his life was in danger. And he thought he could
Maybe.
be safe in Japan.
Because, we don't know every single case that Von Zieks was a prosecutor for and who all got acquitted during that time that we weren't here.
I mean, that, and because anyone that's looking into this case specifically, or is related to this case, seems to be very much disappearing, dying, and dropping off. Like,
Yeah, dropping like flies.
I think the only reason why the warden guy here even was, like, alive as long as he was, because he was essentially pretending to be somebody else for a good portion of his job.
Right. What the hell is even Iris's backstory? She's literally a child who popped into existence. I mean, to our knowledge, yeah. I mean, it would be very interesting if they take the avenue of, oh, there's two Wilsons. Or maybe Iris was adopted by the Wilsons, perhaps? Like, that would be like an interesting twist. Because we haven't confirmed anything, which raises, like, Mikotoba and Naruto here are raising a really good point of, like, we're just assuming, based on last name only, that they're related. I don't know how common Wilson is as a last name during this time period.
I kind of doubt that it's, like, not somehow related. I'm more curious on how it's connected, personally.
Right. I love a comforting meal of mac and cheese and chicken tenders on a Sunday. I am a child. No, that is a fair dinner. That's so fair. That sounds so good. I might make mac and cheese for lunch tomorrow, honestly, and eat the entire box.
I made chicken Alfredo.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was good. It's now all gone. I was hungry.
That's very sad. Can we get 5 gifted? Chat, that's so sad. Can we get 5 gifted? Don't actually, you don't have to do that. It's a joke. It's a meme from Flats' channel. It's a meme, I promise.
Can we get 5 likes with this guy? But I think I can say with some certainty that he was never the great detective's partner.
So it could have been another Dr. Wilson, you think?
Well, John and Wilson are both common names after all.
Just for $3 a month, you too can support Sarah's dinner choices.
Yeah.
$3 a month, that's not a lot to sustain a dinner every day, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is... I don't know, maybe it's different in pounds.
I mean, $3 a day, that's like...
Would be, yeah.
Ramen.
It's no problem, Susie. Still, it's probably best not to mention this to the young lady until we can be sure.
That's what we thought, yes. But how can we be sure? Oh no. We're back with cinnamon biscuits. Okay, that sounds pretty damn good though.
Cinnamon biscuits sound pretty good, I have to say.
As long as they're not like the biscuits that Susie gifted me from overseas that were hard as fucking rocks. Scones, biscuits, I don't know. I don't know what they were. I think they were biscuits. But they were hard as fucking rocks.
Do you think it was just the travel?
I don't think so, because they were in a sealed container.
Huh.
They were in like a sealed tin, I think, if I remember correctly. It was a very pretty tin, though. I still kept the tin. The tin is, I think, sitting on my dining room table.
That's the reason why the Brits have bad teeth. Very hard biscuits.
There's 3 cups of ramen. That is true. There's 3 cups of ramen. It was shortbread. Shortbread. That's what it was. It was shortbread. Yeah, shortbread hard as a rock. Also, British biscuits are different than American biscuits.
Fair enough.
They're 2 different things.
Yeah. I don't know the difference.
I don't remember what the difference is, but I know they're different. I just remember they're different because I remember Susie and I getting into like a heated discussion about like American biscuits versus British biscuits. I'm like, no, but this is like an American biscuit. American biscuits taste so dry. No, but they're so fluffy.
That's
if
why
you
you gotta
cook
put
them
gravy
right,
in it.
They could be so fluffy. And then you just put some nice butter on them when they're warm. Oh, they're so good.
KFC biscuits are like very dry. I agree. Yeah, like literally only use it for dipping.
Use what?
I use the KFC biscuits for dipping.
Oh, yeah. Those ones are dry as fuck.
Yeah.
Blame
You know what's
Popeyes,
funny?
to be honest. Yeah, you're getting them at like a chain restaurant. That's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is the problem.
You know what's
Get
funny is
Pillsbury biscuits, like that you can bake in the oven from the store. Those are good.
warm your butter. The kernel for the chicken and KFC actually, whenever he left, they changed the quality for the food to
Oh.
make it cheaper. So whenever you actually went, like a couple years after he like quote unquote retired, he actually got really upset and like getting mad at the restaurant for changing all that stuff to make them so bad apparently.
Oh, wow.
But
Interesting.
not much he could do about it. All his shares was gone. He wasn't even part of the. He's not part of the board at that time, so couldn't do much but yap.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you or anyone in chat has ever been to a Texas Roadhouse restaurant. And they have the butter with the
Oh,
rolls.
those rolls are they're so bad for
But
you,
the
but they're
butter?
so good.
No, it's the butter.
That
I
or
found the
ranch,
butter
like
at the grocery store today.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was on
Butter can
kind
change
of
a
an
lot.
end cap. Like I was passing by the creamers and the milk going towards the eggs, and it was like at an end cap with like some other like seasonal things of like, oh yeah, like here's butter shaped like a turkey because Thanksgiving's coming up in a couple of weeks. And I saw it, I'm like, oh my God. So I bought the butter and I bought biscuits that I have to still bake in the oven. I was going to do that today, but I then forgot until like 2 minutes before my pork chops are going to be done in the oven. I was like, well, damn, I don't want to wait. So I'll make them tomorrow. But I'm so excited to try them. Man, I'm I'm so premenstrual.
Right.
Saw some tortilla chips in the shapes of leaves that were pretty cute. Oh, that is kind of cute. I never go down the chip aisle, so I have no idea what's popping off over there. Slut for a good cooked shortbread, though, it needs to be soft and buttery. Yeah, unlike the shortbread you gave me, was not soft, that's for sure. Unless if our definitions of soft are two different things, because that shit wasn't soft. I thought you said I need to be soft and buttery.
Because I got thrown off but I'm a sloot for a good shortbread.
I need to be soft and buttery.
Yeah.
Oiled up.
Please, calm down, Susie. We're just talking about bread.
Damn, I
Not
know
that kind of
I'm a
bread.
mature channel, but dang, I didn't expect I was getting that mature tonight. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No,
That's
you're
just
good,
my
you're
brain.
good. Well, Iris is back with cinnamon biscuits. Slipping side my way out of here. Ooh, they smell delicious, Iris. Runosuke, I love you so much.
Gotta do a quick save on that one.
I think cinnamon will go very well with the tea they serve here, don't you, Susie?
Yes, I'm sure you're right, Iris. Wait, wait, hold on. Cinnamon in the tea? Or like, oh, like, the flavor profile of a cinnamon biscuit will pair well with the tea, the specific tea that we're going to be drinking.
I'm guessing the quality in the hotel is just so good that cinnamon biscuits would be good with it.
I'm assuming that's what she's saying. I'm gonna assume that she's not trying to put cinnamon in the tea.
Oh yeah, probably not. More like a dipping thing is my guess, or like take a bite then drink kind of thing.
Right. Kind of like how people would pair certain wines with certain foods.
Yeah.
Because it matches like the flavor profile and it brings out like the certain notes in wine, which is like a whole other like I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
Is cooking a science or an art?
Yes.
Baking
Baking is I think baking is more like There's a common saying, like, cooking is one thing, baking is another. I just don't remember what it is.
I was told baking is just like dark magic rituals.
That too, yeah.
It's still like, oh, you want to cook a pizza, just go ahead and put the bread in, put the meat on, put the cheese on. You want to make like some fluffy bread, you have to sacrifice your firstborn. You have to say your full name backwards on the full moon. Make sure that you have the goat ready.
Cooking is an
That kind
art,
of stuff.
baking is a science, something like that. Something like that, yeah. No fucking wonder in guest houses over here you always get a cinnamon biscuit with your coffee tea at breakfast. Iris just reminded me. Guest houses? Is that what they call hotels? Or
I
inns?
assume that's like rentals. Like, it's hard for me to imagine British people are owning more than one property. Australia maybe, but
Baking in itself is a science. You have to be exact or disaster can happen. That is very true. Where with cooking, like, you can, like, fudge the numbers a little bit and kind of be okay. Well, I love how we just, like, that was the entire conversation. Nothing traumatic were to happen. Like, all right, cool.
I'm so let down that we didn't learn anything new.
I know,
really.
right? We didn't have a dramatic blowout.
I
Maybe
was
that'll happen
hoping
in
that-
front of Sholmes. That actually,
Maybe.
no, that would actually be the ideal. We want that to happen in front of Sholmes.
It's gonna
we
happen
want...
in court, because everything happens in court that's dramatic.
Oh, that is true, yeah. Like, we learn, like, we get very
Except
good
that time
lore
Sholmes
drops
got
outside
shot.
of court, and then we have all the dramatic shit happen in court.
Yeah. I think the only thing dramatic that I can think of off the top of my head is that we found out is whenever Sholmes got shot. Even whenever we found out that Reno's boyfriend was alive, was inside a court technically.
I think so, yeah.
So everything dramatic happens in court.
Yeah, but they're owned and families have multiple rooms in them. Oh, so like an inn. So an inn. Not a hotel, an inn. We waited 2 weeks for nothing. That is very true, yes.
We got your cinnamon biscuits. Come inside.
I haven't seen Judge Jigoku in a while, have you?
No.
Oh, it's a flashback. Yeah, it has his fucking gavel and everything. I love it. But that guilty is still ringing in my ears.
Oh, now you mention it, I've seen him since this morning, yeah. Must be murdered. I suppose... Oh, I have bad feelings about this. I suppose his symposium's opening was postponed. He would have gone to explore the great exhibition. I hope he wasn't arrested.
I hope he wasn't arrested. I hope he's not being held hostage. Though it would be kind of fun if he ended up being the judge presiding over the final trial. I think that would be kind of fun.
I can't even imagine how Strongheart would justify that.
That reminds me of something you mentioned yesterday. About Judge Shikoku having once been in the dock himself.
In the dock, not on the dock. Ah, yes, it was tied up with the accursed trial.
The closed trial of Cosmo's father. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a problem.
Shakira was trying to mitigate Genshin's impact's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify.
Oh, so he was a witness. I guess, like, in modern terminology, or, like, in actual legal terminology, I guess he was, like, a character witness for the defense.
Unless he actually saw the events, then yeah, he would be a character witness.
Right. Because, like, there's
What if he
no...
was
the
there,
only
though?
reason, like, from my understanding, especially for criminal cases, from, like, the trials I have watched, the only, like, the people that they'll bring to the stand will be, like, if it's an expert testifying, like, saying, like, this is the data that we have, this is my conclusion looking at this data based on my credentials and experience. Or if it's like, hey, I was physically, like, an actual witness, like, at, like, first responders at the scene, people who were, like, nearby and, like, saw things happen, etc. And usually for the defense, they'll have character witnesses to like come in and testify on the character of the accused. To say like, no, this person will never have done such a thing. Like, they're such a wonderful person, blah, 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 to kind of sway the jury and like, no, like this person would never have done such a thing. That sort of thing. So we'll see. Let's see.
He's got a little carried away and actually managed to break the witness stand.
Oh, can we see that actually happen? I would love to see that actually happen.
Break me, daddy, like you did that witness stand.
Oh my.
He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire for which he was charged.
My boy. I'm so proud that he got held in contempt for bad-mouthing the British Empire.
On their land.
Yeah. Bro said,
you are a guest in my house. How dare you tell me that my curtains are not straight? How dare you?
how dare you point out the homeless? And then he just said, all right, bet, went to Japan and became a judge.
I hope the next dramatic thing is it all being revealed it was Sholmes? Me too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. So Daddy Judge knows more and we could do with that information. True. He does know more, about that the original trial. We just don't know where he is. He could be dead in a ditch for all we know.
Yeah.
The hot boy over there is training his calves there to stand there for so long. While carrying 3 suitcases, yes. Oh dear.
I can't feel my legs.
Me neither, buddy. Oh dear. Although it's worryingly easy to imagine him doing that.
Well, it was all right at the end. He was acquitted and we returned home to Japan altogether.
Bad-mouthed the British Empire, get held in contempt, and got away with it.
I wonder if
What
there
a
was
mad
something
lad.
else involved with that.
Maybe they just wanted him frickin' gone.
Right. Thank goodness.
Ah, yes, talking of Shishiro.
Oh.
I have a copy of the photograph we all took together here yesterday.
Oh no,
Please.
this is gonna come in handy in court, isn't it? Oh, this is a cute picture.
Calm down, Rinosuke.
he's so uptight. I love him.
He's just so... man.
But this is definitely, gonna be in the court record, so definitely there's going to be a reason we present this shit in court.
Yeah, probably. We're gonna find out the judge is dead or something, aren't we?
I had another crazy thought that, again, there's no logic behind how this would actually work.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a thought I had that just randomly came across. I wonder if Jikoku and Asogi swapped places before
You think that-
the other one was killed.
You think that he's actually, like...
This is actually Genshin Asogi.
Genshin Impact's
Genshin Impact
father.
Asogi, yes.
That would be something.
It would be something.
I don't think there's any evidence
like,
for that.
Because the only reason this came to my head is like, why else would we get this photo for like? I mean, they haven't said it's been entered into our court record, but like, why else?
I personally think it's because we're going to need the judge because he was in the witness stand last time, so we might need to. Have him come back
To show like, oh no, this is the person we're talking about.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
That's what I think, anyways. Because usually, whenever they do things like this, it's because like they want a specific character. But I don't know. Could be wrong.
Right. Genshin Impact is still at large. Everyone in the lobby writing down everything they overhear to sell to the papers. Yes, that's their second job. That's their second job.
They work as spies for the newspaper.
Oh, what a lovely picture. Certainly
Why,
seems to
thanks.
shout we've arrived in Britain.
We don't know how to relax.
Commemorative photo. Photo taken in the foyer of Great Waterloo Hotel, morning of Mikotoba Judge Jikoku's arrival in London for the symposium. Oh, maybe this photo will also be used as like a, there's no way so-and-so.
Oh, I have another idea.
Yeah, let me finish my thought. I wonder if we'll use this as like a, oh, this, like, there's no way Jikoku could have done this thing that you're potentially accusing him of doing because this is his alibi. He was physically in this photo when we took it on at this date time. So, alibi.
Yeah.
Cosmo recognized his father's face on the waxwork. That is true. Yeah. Again, also, hi, Asher Dude. Welcome. Good to see you. Again, it was just me, like, thinking. There was no logic behind it. It's just me, not logicking, me just thinking, because, again, I am a streamer. I am a content creator. I need to have a constant stream of thought verbalized into thought word salad. So there may not be logic behind what I say. It's just a thing I put into the ether. Doesn't necessarily mean I have thought it through, because as a streamer, sometimes there's no filter. Sometimes there can't be a filter. Because if I sit and try to ponder and think over, like, oh, first of all, do I want to say this? Second of all, let me try to logic it. I'm going to sit here in silence for 2 minutes, and Sarah's going to be like, hey, Gray, are you okay? Earth to Gray, are you good?
How you feel?
How are those mushrooms handling?
I was actually thinking, like, what if they tried to gaslight us that he never arrived?
Oh my god.
They just say, like, what, who? He
Who's
never
this
arrived.
man?
And, like,
Who's
all
this
more
man?
of us
And
like,
be
what?
Objection! Look at this photograph!
Every time I do, it makes me laugh. None of us had any idea what was coming when we took that, did we?
Could you point to the man who made you spend over $1,000 on gacha games? It was him, Genshin Impact.
I don't get those games, personally.
I am unfortunately very invested in a certain gacha game. No, that's so true. All right, the favor. The favor. So, you mentioned a favor that you'd like to ask me. Oh, so he never told us what the favor was. Thank God, because I could not remember what it was.
So you mentioned a favor. It's like, yes, it's a good thing you came back just in time. Well, this fateful trial that you're fighting, one way or another, it will be over very long.
One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you.
And when it is, I'd like you to come me back to Japan.
Oh.
No.
So whenever this accursed trial is over, we are supposed to go back to Japan? Why?
Wait, does that mean Sasato is going to end the game?
But wait. Pre-K pause. Didn't you say, when you were looking through the game guide, that for this specific trial sequence, we're done with trial? We don't go back to trial for this sequence.
Nope.
So, what does that
We
mean?
still have another case after.
Unless the only thing I can think of is like if they pull like kind of like a Danganronpa where it's not fully like a Danganronpa, where trial 4, like once we finish the investigations for trial 4, we finish our trial 4, it immediately rolls into trial 5. Like there is no like there's been some time lapse and like a prelude. Like we finish investigations for trial 4, technically trial 4 is concluded, and then it instantly starts trial 5. Like we immediately go into trial part 1. That's the only thing I can think of for it to actually work. Don't actually look it up in the guide. Don't look it up. Don't spoil yourself.
I just know that there's another case after this. I don't know what the context is.
It would be interesting if Sasato's the one who finishes off, because she did start the game, but we did need a reason to have a tutorial trial at the start of the game. It would also be very weird
because of the title for the next case. But not impossible, just...
Right.
Maybe that's the reason why they put
I'm
it.
thinking
To throw us off.
I'm thinking Mikotoba means at the end of the game itself, like after the final trial is when we will go back to Japan with him. But why? But why, sir? Is our visa about to expire? Because if it is about to expire, that makes total sense. But
My guess is he wants us to like teach.
I'm thinking it's out of safety concerns.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's out of safety.
I haven't actually looked into the case. I just know what the case name is and how many parts have trials and investigations. That's all I know.
But
about
I want to stay here with Vampire Daddy. Me too.
Who says he can't come visit?
I mean, it takes 6 months to fucking get there, yeah. Probably not that long. I'm exaggerating. I honestly feel that Love and Deep Space is fairer than other games. I didn't spend a single penny on AFK Journey because I knew it wasn't worth it. That is fair, yeah.
Depends on if the Panama Canal exists.
Why would the Panama Canal... Would that make traveling from Japan to Great Britain shorter?
Yeah, because the only other two ways would be go all the way around South
Africa.
America or all the way around Africa. So if you go through the Panama Canal, it's way shorter.
Huh. Yeah. I think this is... When was Panama Canal built?
Somewhere in the 19...
Yeah, this is before that.
Yeah.
So we're stuck going around Africa. Because that's what they did, I think, for this trip. They went around Africa.
So sometime during... just after or during Teddy Roosevelt, which would have been like before 1914.
They'd have to cross the Pacific first. They may have taken the Suez Canal in Egypt. Depends on when that was built. Yeah.
Panama Canal built. It was built in... They started it, took over in 1904, completing the canal in 1914. Apparently, it was started in 1881, abandoned, restarted in 1889, but was like really bad because of mortality rates and engineering issues. And then the U.S. took over in 1904, and then it was officially opened in 1914.
Yeah, because we apparently make everything better. We make everything great again. Yay. Amazing. I love us.
I think it was more... we actually had the economic investment that we could put into it, as well as the technology.
Suez Canal was completed in 1869. Oh, so maybe they went through Suez Canal. I don't think they mentioned it. Honestly,
I forgot the Suez Canal existed, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not great with history. The only thing I remember from U.S. history too in 10th grade high school was oh god, I always forgot the name of it. Planned obsolescence. That is the one thing I remember from 10th grade US history.
The reason I know about it is because specifically Teddy Roosevelt, one of his like international policies was essentially helping the rebels of Panama essentially rebel against their government. In exchange, we would get that small section to make the Panama Canal. They were thinking about going back on the deal, but the battleship in the harbor during negotiations changed their minds, so they gave up the land so that we eventually finished the Panama Canal. And then we gave it back to them a few decades ago because it was on a 100-year lease.
Huh. Can I have a 100-year loan with like 0.2% interest rate, please? Please, thank you.
It's pretty common of a thing. Like Taiwan has like a very, very like long year loans with some of their like defense systems that we've given them.
Interesting. We also invaded Panama in 1989. Again, I would not have remembered that because it also probably wasn't taught in U.S. or world history, at least when I took it.
One of the banana republics is my guess.
All right, so accompany back to Japan. You want me to do what? Father, what's the meaning of this? Sasato's like, Daddy, Father, Sir, my Father in Christ. What the fuck do you mean by this?
Now, Sasato, you should understand. You've seen how our courts work firsthand. Japan's judicial system is in its infancy, especially when it comes to defense.
Oh, so you're right. He potentially wants Naruto to come back and teach. Or be a defense attorney.
Help. Yeah.
In Japan.
I can understand that. Mikitoba has seen him in action and learning from the Brits, so he's like...
He's primed. Because that's essentially what they wanted Kazuma to do, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Was to come study the British ways, the British technique of being a defense attorney, and then return to Japan to do that work in Japan.
Although, we've more learned about how the issues of the British system for defense works.
And thus begins Japanifornia. Ah, yes, I will take a loan that I wouldn't have to repay during my lifetime. Basically what my student loans are going to become at this point. Something like 90% of Panamanians supposedly were in favor for one of the few actually really successful interventions, even though it was also pretty illegal. Interesting, okay.
The Supreme Court of Judicate.
I keep doing different voices for him. I can't stick to one.
That's fair.
Judicator is the desperate need of a good defense. Blah, 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 blah. As soon as possible. Really quite urgently, in fact.
But I'm not even been in London a year yet.
I've read all of Sasato's reports. I'm well aware of your extraordinary talents. And having you seen in action with my own eyes earlier today, there's no question. You, Naruto, are precisely the man our country needs.
That is such a high honor. Like, I think Naruto's too young to understand, like, that is such an honor to have that said to you. Like, I assume is, like, a very prestiged professor.
He came all the way to Britain to learn about their legal system and is a really high up person of teaching in the University of Yumi, so yeah, probably.
All what Kazuma learned in the UK Vampire Daddy, oh shit, suddenly a polycule, right? So, you'd be leaving then, Runo? See, I can't abandon the child because she has Sholmes and that's a concern. That's an issue for Child Protective Services, honestly.
Hello, we have a child that's being illegally detained by an adult.
But then, what am I supposed to do, Father? You do what your heart desires.
You came here to serve as Asogi's judicial assistant.
Oh yes, she's supposed to be Kazuma's assistant.
Our government is still in process of deciding on how to best deal with this situation. You've always chosen your own path, Sasato. And I trust your judgment. In this matter, also.
But we can't leave Iris with only Sholmes' company, right? Father?
That's alright, we'll put him in jail. They shall have nobody.
Right.
Please, the pair of you, don't look so downcast. You'll have children. Merely a suggestion, you understand. I hope, if I'm honest, but I won't force you. All I ask is that you consider it and come to a decision by the time this trial concludes.
Well, it's not going to be too terribly long from now.
Yes, alright.
You won't leave, will you, Rudo?
Ma'am, I was just told I don't have to make a decision right now. Why are you asking me to make a decision right now, ma'am?
Guilt trip, guilt trip, guilt trip, guilt trip.
The thought haven't even crossed my mind. Up until now, I've just been trying to do what I believe to be Kazuma's will. But it turns out that he's still alive, so where does that leave me?
Well, if you'll excuse me now.
Time for Yono to lock himself in Von Zeke's cell to never leave.
I need to telegram government ministers and Japanese police about the information about Asa's ship.
Of course, Father. Thank you.
We look forward to the next month's installment, Miss Wilson.
Oh, good. And please do come to Baker Street sometime, will you? We'd love to entertain you.
Like this guy I found.
And Sholmes being Sholmes, I suppose.
I would be delighted. The best of luck for tomorrow, Naruhodo.
What's tomorrow?
The next phase of the trial.
And give my suggestion your full consideration, won't you?
Yes, I will. Going back home? Goodbye! He disappeared. He did a magic trick.
Poof, he gone.
You know, Kazuma-sama has always meant a great deal to my father. I'm sure he'd love the chance to meet with him and talk to him about all of this. Yeah, no doubt.
Assassin?
This is
Sachin?
Q, the bellboy. He's been listening in this entire time from the background.
I'm Sachin, and it just looks like the guy that's the actual, like, hitman from the last game.
Right.
Oh, is it Sholmes? Of course, it's obvious.
Oh my god, if it is Sholmes. It is Sholmes!
How could I have neglected to consider the possibility before now? I've been here the whole time!
Was he hiding on the chandelier? Was he hiding up
I
there?
was the bellboy! Do you know how hard it is to stand in one place and carry luggage looking like you're busy? It's very hard.
He just swung down from the chandelier with the fucking Sia song playing in the background. With the chandelier. Who let this man in? Oh man.
Bold of you to assume that doors that are locked can stop this person.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, Sholmes, we have so many questions for you, my brother in Christ. Mr. Sholmes, what the fuck are you doing here? I thought you were dead.
Thanks, you. I'm
Harvey,
gonna be part of this one.
Harvey, where have you been?
Why, I joined you all for tea, of course. What an extraordinary question. I've been here the whole time.
You. Tea my ass. Yeah, tea of like the drama tea, not the fucking.
I have not been spying on you this whole time to report to my real master.
Sure. Oh, and he has his regular hair color back. I didn't notice you at all.
No matter. Anyway, to more pressing concerns. Mr. Naruhodo!
No, that is a pressing concern, actually.
You ever wonder why I wear fingerless gloves if the whole point is to make sure your fingers are warm? It's because style, that's why. I must dispatch a telegram to your country at once. It is a matter of much urgency.
Do you think I just have a telegram thing on me at all times? Am I the only gateway to our country?
Yes.
Well, that he knows of. That's alive.
How many people of Japanese descent do you think I know?
This is very true. Also, he's definitely giving double agent vibes. Ooh, is it raining outside? Hold on. Lightning in my area? Is it raining? Oh, it was raining. At some point. Again, I was completely unaware of. Oh, there's gonna be a thunderstorm. Okay. I didn't know that.
Watch the storm come in and just like in the stream in the middle of like a big expose with shows.
Oh yeah, there's a line of thunderstorms. How very fun. Can you tell? Yeah, under one condition, Sholmes, you need to tell us what this telegram has in store. We need the tea.
It's just a dick pic. I just need to send it to somebody.
How nice of you to show up, Sholmes. Where have you been? It's very strange you haven't butted into the investigation whether we wanted it or not. Okay, but I admit I have missed Sholmes' theme as much as we dogpile on the man. Yeah, he does have a really good theme.
I just like doing his voice.
You do a very good voice for Sholmes.
Thank you.
To Japan, you mean? The fact you couldn't even say the country that we're from. Okay.
Tell me, to whom can I entrust the task? Quickly now, who? I swear to God, you would not be mistaken to see this man inside of like an Alice in Wonderland book.
Right, yeah. Well, my father has just left now to send a telegram to the Imperial Police Bureau of Japan himself.
I see. Well, he looked reliable enough for a bearded fellow. What does that mean?
Does he? He's prejudiced towards bearded people?
Maybe is that why he shaves to look more trustworthy? People with beards look less trustworthy. The judge would very much like to have a talk with you.
Both judges, both the Japanese and the English judge. Actually.
And Santa Claus. Santa Claus would very much like to talk with you.
Modern day Japanifornia judge as well.
This is why
yes.
I give you coal every year, Sholmes. It's not because for me, it's because of
Just so you know, when you do the judge's voice, your microphone just makes you sound like a garbled mess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what the microphone settings are, or like if it's a Discord thing. Just wanted to let you know.
It probably is a Discord thing. My guess is that the Discord like sound thing probably cuts it off to make it.
Oh, like noise reduction type of thing, maybe. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. The thing is, I'm worried about taking it off because then you might hear something like my AC unit or something, because it's supposed to be very sensitive.
Sholmes the secret racist appears. Wait, is he against beards because he can't grow one? Wait, Julie. That's
This would actually be a good. Do you think, would this be a good poll? Do you think Sholmes hates beards because he can't grow
This is
one?
also a good time for us to take a 5-minute break. But
true.
we can make a Susie can make a poll.
Susie,
Is
make
Sholmes
a
against
poll.
beards because he can't grow one? Yes or no. All right, but we are gonna take a 5-minute break because my lips are very chapped. So I need to put some Vaseline on them and also maybe grab some more food that I probably don't need to eat, but I'm going to eat anyway.
I'm so glad I ate before this because I'm full.
I also ate before this, but my stomach for when I eat in the evening is like a vacuum. It's like, I'm not full ever. And I'm like, gee, thanks. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll be back in 5 minutes to see what the fuck Sholmes is here for. And then we're gonna go talk to either Daily Vigil or Kazuma, depending on what the guide says. But we will be right back. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Thank you for voting in the poll and for voting for arrest him now. That was the clear winner with 6 votes out of 6. So it was unanimous.
Everyone agrees to go to jail. If this was a jury trial, he'd be dead.
Yes, I do have chocolate covered pretzels as my snacky, and we're gonna hope I don't eat the entire bag in one sitting. As I just eat a giant pretzel right now. Okay. Now I know why my throat hurts when my tonsils are a bit swollen. Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't know what you do to stop a tonsil from being swollen, but do the things that stop it from being swollen, please.
Why can't I spell chocolate?
Chocolate.
Remember when they first invented chocolate? I always hated it.
I don't think what father sports could be considered a beard, Mr. Sholmes.
That's such an American term, what father sports.
Yeah.
There's not a moment to lose. Kindly ask your trusty unshaven father to see this is sent.
Unshaven could have so many connotations, sir.
Your very hairy father. In so many ways that you do not even know.
So who prefers big hairy daddies is...
Unfortunately, I think that's a very uncommon thing, but maybe not. Maybe werewolf hairy.
But what is it? Sir, we call them bears.
No questions at this time, if you please, Mrs. Sato.
Can't we just read
Grab
it?
face.
If we have to, if we have to like submit it as a telegram, don't we have to like read it?
What if we read it and it's like, oh, it's like the prancing bear falls at midnight, something like that. All we can do is pray.
What? Okay. It's one thing if it actually is a life or death situation, because he's acting like it's a life and death situation. Imagine it's just like he just wants to know like if Soseki's coming to his like birthday party. And he's like treating it like it's like this grand like oh my god, if I don't find this out, then everything I know will die.
What's that one very anxious and scared Japanese guy that we helped?
Soseki.
He's asking Soseki if he wants to come visit him for his birthday.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying some other person.
No, that was Soseki. Yeah.
Got you. I remember people's names. Definitely. I don't forget things.
Also, yes, it is definitely the hair that makes him look like Xavier.
That for once, my deduction is awry.
When has your direct deduction ever been right? Honestly. Doesn't that imply that your deductions are normally correct? Oh shit, he cut me off. Oh, I've come into Sholmes, unfortunately, Incog, unfortunately, and to our dismay. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you.
You may be surprised to learn that I'm a very busy man.
Really?
I would actually, to be honest.
Really? I beg to differ, actually.
Should you be watching the child? I certainly have no time to hide behind settings and eavesdrop on other people's conversations.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's definitely what you were doing prior to this encounter.
I wish I could spam the X to doubt me.
So that's what joining us for tea meant.
I leave the sending of this in your hands, then, my dear fellows.
He must be off for, I guess, to do his shift at the Wax Museum, I guess. Gone in a flash. I guess him and Mikotoba both are magicians, and they never told us. One disappeared into the fray, and he disappeared in a flash of light. Okay, cool. The poll was, is Sholmes jealous he cannot go Beard? Yes, no, or arrest him. Arrest him. 1 with 6 votes out of 6 votes, so unanimous. Also, not too bad. I made an attempt at some chocolate peanut butter cheesecakes. Ooh, that sounds delicious. But I think I'm coming to the discovery I'm just not a peanut butter person, sadly. Oh, in terms of, like, baking with it or eating it. Because it sounds good either way. In my opinion, at least. Wait, Mr. Sholmes. He just sort of ran off, didn't he? At quite a pace. And left the unpaid bill for his tea behind, too. He's a fucking grifter.
I would say he's a grifter, but he doesn't get a lot of money for it.
True. I'll have a report back when the final product is set and done. Fair. I cannot wait to hear.
Can't look at it. Oh, come on.
Can't look at what?
What the note says.
Oh, did we get it?
No.
No, it hasn't been entered into the record yet.
And Sasato saying she's gonna take it.
I must catch up with father at the telegraph office at once. And I'll run and call us a cab straight away.
Oh, okay, bye.
I guess I'll sit here with the thumb up my ass.
Yeah, really. And there was me thinking everyone would be clamoring to pay Mr. Sholmes' bill. Poor Riono.
You don't even get paid.
From what I've learned, UK peanut butter does not taste as good as US peanut butter. It's basically candy. Yes, we added so much sugar to it.
Oh. Heartburn.
Okay, so I assume now we should now go to prosecutor's office?
No.
Hospital bed.
Yeah.
Pardon. First, that poor man loses 12 shillings and now he has to foot Sholmes' bill. Alright. Oh look, I think this is the same hospital bed that the other person from one of the other trials was also in. Wow. Amazing.
Reuse assets. Yay. Well, I thought you left.
Yeah, I thought you left. Okay.
Are you back?
Are you
I
back?
guess you're back.
This is the ward where Mr. Vigil was brought, apparently.
Is he literally in the room and we're just like chatting in front of him and he's like, I can hear you, you know? To be frank, I'm a little worried about seeing him again. And there he is! Yay!
Who voiced him? I don't remember.
Oh shit, was it me?
I don't know.
I think it was me.
I literally. Okay.
Chat, do you remember? Is he gonna
Chat.
Beyblade again?
Chat, can someone explain who voiced him?
Rihanna is now Frank. Well, congrats, Rihanna. I mean, Frank. Another Von Zeke's can't read situation? Potentially. Maybe he should take it out of the rent he will owe Sholmes. True. I just remember Sarah being a little child.
Yeah, the big fat one that was one of the robbers.
Yes, I was the tall one.
Hello again. I can make a sad voice, I guess, if you want me to.
Are you feeling better now, Mr. Vigil?
Yes, thank you. Somewhat better.
Wait, yes to what? Susie, you do this every time. You say a thing, but you don't actually say what you're saying yes to. So I'm like, what are you saying yes to? Yes, you will marry me? Thank you for accepting the proposal that I definitely gave you.
It was Sarah because I can do a good depressed voice. Okay.
I'm gonna go back on the VODs and I'm gonna be like, oh wait, it was Gray who voiced it. And then I'm gonna be like, hold on, wait a second. I do, bitch.
Thanks, Bessie. I love you. And you're fired.
Sorry, we're gonna let you go.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Conflict of
that's okay.
interest. I'm sure you understand.
Wow, that's such a mean girl.
I'm so sorry to have caused you to. I mean, it was because of me. Are you really sorry? Aha, a mod position has opened. Got
You
the
have acquired-
swooping in.
You acquired a mod.
Like, I sense a disturbance in the mod positions on the team. If I hadn't exposed your secret and forced you to remember things you'd obviously try to forget.
The prosecutor was here until a few moments ago, too. You just missed him.
Damn it. Oh, Cosmo beat us to it. Because the game told us to.
He said much the same as you. He was very apologetic. But the truth is, I brought all this upon myself.
Please, don't think like that.
Keeping it from Evie, my wife, all these years, I've carried such a sense of guilt. But that's not the worst of it. Over time, I've obviously come to deceive myself as well.
You mean about your dismissal?
Looking back now,
Oh, so he's literally bought into the lie. It's been so long, like he believes the lie now.
I mean, yeah, he believed it up until we brought it to his mind.
Right.
I'm beginning to think that perhaps Inspector Gregson didn't stumble across me by accident at all. I mean, he compensated me so generously for acting as a stand-in. He was clearly concerned for my well-being and doing what he could to help.
So perhaps Gregson knew exactly what had become of Mr. Vigil all along then.
I'm sure this just deserves for 10 years of lies and deception, but
Desserts? It's deserts. No, I'll take
Just
I'll take desserts though.
I feel like it's supposed to be desserts, but it does say
Maybe.
deserts.
This is just deserts for 10 years of lies. I'm not sure.
I've only ever seen the metaphor
Just
being
desserts.
just dessert.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting your
let me look
sweet
up the
justice.
phrase.
Desert implies like just a plain of sand, which doesn't make sense to me.
Oh no, just deserts.
Deserts, not desserts. Okay.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I searched just. Oh, I meant to say just desserts. Oh no, it does come up as just deserts. Unless if it's supposed to be pronounced.
Is the metaphor just?
Oh,
desserts?
it's spelled as deserts, but it's pronounced as just desserts. That's so confusing.
Okay then. It's just common misspelling involving the sweet treat. American education system.
Uh-huh. It just lets to go home to a wife he's lied to for a decade? Yeah. If she hasn't already come by to see him yet.
It wasn't me that helped the professor escape 10 years ago. It wasn't me! I swear it. I swear it's true.
Like in Deserter? I am so confused on what's happening. What? Like,
I don't know.
yeah, so pronounce like dessert as in the sweet thing you'd have after dinner, but spells like desert, the sand dune, or the biome. That is my understanding. Oh, Mr. Vigil. Sure, you'd rather not dredge up even more from your past at this time, but if possible, could you tell us exactly what really happened?
I need to get all this off my chest.
Then what did you tell the prosecutor then?
I just want someone to tell me what I should have done.
Do we examine the room first?
It says talk to him.
Okay.
Like, do all 5 of the
Okay.
talking?
There's only 3 at the start, but okay.
Inspector Gregson was obviously engaged in a special operation of some sort. He was investigating something that even Scotland Yard couldn't know about.
Details of the Reaper's marks, yes.
It was when he had to carry out these investigations. It would take his identification and impersonate him. I would take his identification and impersonate him.
You pretend to be the inspector and carry out investigations on his behalf?
Oh no, never. A common street peddler couldn't possibly carry out a proper police investigation.
Oh, it seems like he's kind of doing like a Jekyll and Hyde situation in a way. Hi, Mary. How are you? Good to see you.
All I would do is go to the specified location and make a little hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha? Is
Ooh,
this
shark bait.
is this what the Sims call the woohoo?
Just something to leave an impression, so everyone there would think a detective called Gregson was here.
Ooh, what kind of cake do you have, Mary? Because I would like some. And yellow cake, whatever the fuck the flavor is. It's just yellow. That's the flavor, it's just yellow.
Banana? Lemon?
Oh, it's probably like vanilla. So, that's what you were doing on the day prior to the incident.
Yes, he asked me to make an appearance at the park on live stream for the Red-Headed League event. So as usual, I flashed the inspector's identification round and was very vocal about my presence.
But then you were taken prisoner by those red-headed fraudsters.
Yes,
So you would always make a point of showing Gregson's identification and generally being loud.
that's what the inspector asked me to do, yes.
Well, that's one way of becoming a legendary detective, I suppose. Not a good one, though.
And as you know, I suffered this bruising around my neck at their hands. But the following day, they kept their word and released me.
Without returning the inspector's identification to you, however.
He had arranged to meet in the Fresno Street room at 5 that day, so I'll report back to the inspector.
Iris, he was damn better than Sholmes. Anyone, honestly, is probably better than Sholmes at this point.
But at the agreed time, that's when I heard the gunshot. It was at midnight on the 17th June, 10 years ago. It was the time scheduled for the execution.
But the professor's execution never actually took place, did it? Or rather, the execution itself must have been used to effect the plan of escape. I hardly dare to imagine what a chilling plan it was.
Barclay was renowned for being the highest security prison in the country. Everything that went in or out of the place was searched multiple times. But there was no notable exception. Or rather, one notable loophole, something that was never questioned.
I have a feeling I know what that loophole was now. The coffins into which the bodies of the executed convicts were placed, correct?
Yes. Once the coroner had confirmed the death of a condemned convict, the body was taken in its coffin for immediate burial in Oak Cemetery, just behind the prison. The chief warder first had to sign the necessary papers. And after that, no member of staff was permitted to touch the coffin containing the body again. When the executions took place, only the executioner and coroner were permitted inside the chamber.
Every time he moves his arms, I think he's about to do the dance to Bad Apple.
I would wait in the adjacent room for word that the condemned convict was dead. On that occasion, once I had that confirmation, I went to the mortuary to find a lone coffin as usual. The procedure was that I would sign the paperwork, having checked the coffin, then nail it shut. But for some reason, that day, the coffin was already nailed shut.
No.
I didn't think anything of it at the time. I assumed that my deputy must have checked the coffin and nailed it shut before I arrived.
So, you mean the coffin contained...
Yes, I can only imagine that Asogi, having escaped his execution somehow, was alive inside the coffin. coffin was then taken out through the main gates and deposited in Lowgate Cemetery.
So, he's claiming he has nothing to do, like he was an innocent bystander in all of it. He was just so happened to do his job, and...
Technically, he didn't do his job because his job was to check the coffin was secure and do it himself. So he didn't actually check.
Right.
But I'm sure he signed off on the paperwork anyways.
Right. Presumably, there wouldn't have been enough air inside to breathe for long. So in the early hours following the burial, somebody dug up the coffin again to set Genshin free. But in the end, he was fatally shot in the graveyard anyway. What on earth really happened in Lowgate Cemetery that night, I wonder?
I'm afraid I don't really know. All I can really say with certainty is he didn't.
Here's one thing. The coroner knew he was alive.
Right. Do we have... I don't think we have that coroner's report on file, at least.
It probably is the same person that's been doing the coroner's report, is my guess.
Oh, so... It was probably still...
Scythe.
Scythe. Yeah.
Asogi couldn't possibly have escaped that way without help from somebody working in the prison.
At least 2 people had to be involved.
Somebody gave the coroner the order to pretend that they were dead, and the coroner pretended they were dead.
And somebody had to, like, especially if it was a private execution, whoever did the execution itself had to have been in on it. Or somehow it was prevented, depending on what type of execution it was supposed to be. Every time he does this move, I think he's about to snap his neck. Yes, me too.
I always think he's about to recite Shakespeare.
And that somebody was not me.
Obviously, you knew the man then. The professor, I mean. Genshin Asogi?
Yes, I remember him well, in fact.
Would you mind telling us what you know?
He was gay. Well, having been condemned to death as he was, any contact I had with the man was short, obviously. After that trial, which was carried out behind closed doors, attended only by the elite members of the judiciary, they called for his execution to be carried out at the earliest possible opportunity.
The outcome of the trial was set from the beginning, wasn't it? This man spent over $5,000 on Genshin Impact. So, Strongheart? Strongheart was probably present.
Yeah, he would be.
It was a time of delicate diplomacy, when Britain and Japan were in the process of signing an important treaty. That meant that this potentially destabilizing case had to be dealt with swiftly and discreetly.
The man had less than a week in total. As I was the chief warder, I oversaw his short stay in the cells until his final hour. I remember being struck deeply by his noble character and incredible resilience.
What do you mean exactly?
He was a killer of many men, but he was always quiet and polite. He was a gentleman and a man of intellect. In fact, I couldn't bring myself to believe that he'd done. So I asked him one day.
As Sato's book for how small it seems has like infinite pages. Yes, infinite knowledge. And maybe infinite wealth.
I'd like to imagine she has more than one journal. She just fills them, gets a new one when she fills it up.
Right.
Those 5 members of the aristocracy whose lives were taken, were you really responsible? I'm guilty of the unforgivable crime of ending another human's life, yes.
Okay, but this doesn't actually answer the question, though.
I'm telling you, he killed the brother, and the brother was the professor. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but that's what I believe. Because I don't think Vampire Daddy would lie to us. I don't think Von Zeeks would lie that he did see the professor kill his brother. I just don't think he understood the reason why.
Yeah.
I think Clint killed the aristocracy, but I think Asogi found out about it and killed Clint in front of his brother, who thought he was the professor instead.
Right. Or like did it out of self-defense, maybe.
Possibly. Because maybe Clint found out that Asogi knew he was the professor, so Asogi killed him before he did him.
Right.
The following day, the closed trial took place, and the verdict was no surprise.
Guilty.
At night, when he was brought back to the cell, I saw something. Something unusual.
Something unusual? What? Do dare tell.
Last will and testament. Of Genshin Asogi. As I said, it was on the night following his trial after he had been found guilty. I was doing the rounds of the cells, and when I looked at Asogi's, I noticed that he seemed to have a sheet of paper in his hand.
I admit, the more we talk about the professor, the more I have doubts he was guilty. Right. That's what's kind of all leading to.
Somebody killed those 5, though, and that's
Right.
the problem. Is who else could it be besides the person that they nailed?
Right. Ah, his last will and testament then, presumably.
As soon as he noticed me, he hurriedly shoved it behind his back.
But why did you find that so unusual? Is it normal for a man to pen a will when he knows his death is nigh?
Yes, that's true, but there were special conditions too, like Asogi's incarceration, you see.
What sort of conditions? I imagine there was something... I imagine there was something, because of the diplomacy issues. Like, there could not have been any trace of him dying here.
I mean, my guess is because of the internationalness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Britain needed to put somebody away for the professor cases.
Right.
And my guess is that they didn't want it to be one of their own.
Right.
So they were going to use him as a scapegoat. But Japan obviously didn't want to see one of their brilliant people killed without their own investigation. So there was some backroom dealing happening where they're like, we're going to pretend, we're going to sentence him, we're going to pretend we kill him for the public, but then bring him back to you guys.
Oh.
But then that's whenever the grave robber, not realizing he wasn't dead, killed the guy.
Right. Interesting. I like that. I like that theory. Casey Killer's autopsy report, death by hanging confirmed at midnight, 17th June, Courtney Stevens. I appreciate you helping, Asher Dude, but like, please don't, like, we'll get the information as we need it through the game. I appreciate it though. It's just been forever since we've played, so. Like, I know the game will bring things up to us, like, as we need things.
We'll be able to put it together.
Yeah, we'll put it together eventually. Again, Grant and I, or Sarah and I just like to speculate. And it's more fun speculating when our memories are shitty.
Because we make really bad takes.
I wonder, are they now trying to pin everything on Von Zeeks because of Clint's death, and it would be easy to make a connection? Ooh.
I think they're pinning it on Von Zeeks because he's investigating, much like Gregson, and so they're trying to kill two birds with one stone. They're killing
Gregson because he's investigating, and they're going to pin it on Von Zeeks because he's also investigating, and so they don't want both of these people investigating and finding out the truth.
Right.
Because my guess is that Strongheart would see this as a big bad blemish on the way Britons do, like, the justice if they're making backroom dealings to, like, spare possible murderers, or just spare their own for the sake of others.
Right. Because what does it say about, what does it say if Clint is indead the professor?
If the aristocracy
If
can
he's
just,
the,
like...
if, like, you have someone high in your own society, like, I would assume, like, a prosecuting attorney would be, like, maybe considered part of the aristocracy in this time period. So, like, you have someone killing other people of their own class,
well,
especially in the
Von
higher
Zeke's
class.
Noble.
Yeah.
Von Zeke is a noble, and Clint's his brother, so they're both just from noble stock.
Right. And also the rumors of the Reaper of the Bailey would be easy to pin on him. Right, exactly.
I think that's part of why they're choosing him as, like, a scapegoat in case something like this happens.
Right.
Well, even though he was held in cell design for condemned inmates. And that's another reason is I think Gregson was actually protecting Von Zeeks, because he never actually went after Von Zeeks for any of these crimes.
Right.
And my guess is that he was probably ordered to investigate, and he did very light investigation.
Oh, because wasn't, like, what Vigil just said, like, Vigil was the one sent out to do, like, these...
He was supposed to be,
he was investigating
that he was
at.
But Gregson would go do something else, which was, to me, investigating these other things.
Right.
Shady dealings. He was allowed to keep his personal effects with him, with one exception. His sword?
Really? He was allowed his things? That is unusual, certainly. Still think of young Von Zeeks, Gregson, and Clint. That photo is so cute. I know! I love that photo.
So, here's my question. Did he know he wasn't going to be murdered, or did he not know he was going to be murdered? Because if he did, then why would he leave a will? If he didn't, then...
I mean, maybe because it was under the guise of, like, I need to do the things that any other convict would be doing.
Of course, he's been convicted of killing 5 members of the aristocracy. But at the same time, he was a guest in our country from the Empire of Japan. The powers that be were determined that his final day shouldn't be needlessly uncomfortable.
And what was the exception you mentioned to the personal effects he was allowed?
That's the point. He wasn't permitted to have writing materials, so he wouldn't leave evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, no pens or paper. So he used to write with.
What's that?
So what did he use to write with?
So he was prevented
he wasn't allowed pen and paper.
Yeah, unless if he was somehow given it.
No.
So he was prevented from leaving any written record of what had happened to him.
Yes, that was the long and the short of it. I have no idea where he obtained the paper. Any writing materials would have been confiscated with him upon incarceration. As I said, he hid the paper behind his back, and then he pleaded with me. What did you just hide behind your back? Please turn a blind eye. This is my lifeline. But you know it's against the rules. You're the only person who's seen it. If you just agree to keep quiet. All right then. But what's on that paper? My last will and testament. This will is the only weapon I have left now.
Oh, maybe it's the truth. Potentially. How can a will be a weapon? To my son who's still alive, I need you to do these exact things. And the only reason I know these things is because I can time travel.
The professor is points finger.
Okay, Professor Layton.
No, that's what I'm saying. The will says the professor is blank.
Hope Sholmes gets
Bye,
arrested. Bye,
Anna.
Anna. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for coming to visit. So I decided to pretend I see nothing and let him keep his will.
To my son, Mary Riono and Von Zieg's Pepepe.
God damn it.
A
But then
person
later,
is you there?
points
Fucking
at Mirror.
love Professor Layton.
It just seemed to vanish without trace.
Hold on, wait, I need to... So I pretend I see nothing, I let him keep the will, but then later, it just seemed to vanish without trace. Did he keep it on his person? Like, physically on his body?
Are we gonna have to unbury him?
It would seem that this isn't the end of the story of this mysterious will.
There's no way that neither the person that was supposed to get him out nor the grave robber would have seen it. I was the only person who saw Sogi's will, but
That doesn't mean someone didn't know that he was writing it. But somehow it disappeared.
I think he put it somewhere. It was after Sogi's execution. What if he gave it to the coroner?
Oh, maybe.
Which was actually an elaborate jailbreak.
The warders gathered up Sogi's possessions that were in his cell. They were all to be sent back to his family home in Japan, you see.
To poor Kazuma-sama. And you're saying that it wasn't anywhere to be found among his personal effects. So it must have been, like, either hidden in the cell, or it was physically on his person when he went to go get executed.
Either he gave it to the coroner or it's on his dead body.
Right. This will, I mean.
That's right, though I didn't search through them myself. But Governor Caden was livid. He was screaming, "Arcady have disappeared completely."
That doesn't quite make sense, though, does it? In what way? Well, we understood that only Mr. Vigil was aware of the will's existence. In which case, how did the prison governor know to look for it? Yes, you're right. Oh, that's a brilliant observation.
I really don't know how he knew. But it certainly seemed as though he knew of the will's existence from the offset.
The only way he would have known if there was a secret deal made between the Japanese and the British governments saying that they were going to stage a death. Oh. Hi, Lightning. Hello, Lightning. Interesting. Interesting.
Oh no.
What's up?
I see who we're going to next.
Oh, you heard that?
No, I see who we're going to next.
Oh, no. I'm responding to Susie. You heard... How do you hear lightning? You hear thunder, not lightning.
Semantics.
Semantics. Samantha.
You're such a Samantha.
I know, I can't tell if it's thunder or if my neighbor's upstairs moving around.
Don't know. I do not hear the thunder.
I love how the storm has just progressively gotten worse without Aaron knowing. Listen, alright, it's kind of like pitch black outside. Also, it's just like a line of thunderstorms. Originally it's not raining now either. It's going to be. Shortly. The worst of the storm is south, though. It's not here. It's south.
don't think he didn't refer to us as will, what he said was.
To be fair, I moved my tea mug and it made a noise, then you said lightning, so that might have been me. You produce your own sound effects for this Aaron Gray stream. This is how it makes it interactive. I say a word, and then you, on the other end of this wonderful stream, you produce the sound effect. Amazing. Wow. Interactive live streams.
The Asogi Papers.
Huh.
It's just a
Interesting.
You make it sound like it's a manifesto.
Yeah, really.
Just inside the papers says, "Want to
All British people suck! British people are terrible! We need to dismantle the British Empire! I really can't tell anything about of the subsequent events.
Because you can't remember, because you signed an NDA.
Because, well, of what happened.
Your dismissal, and the way you blocked it all from your memory.
I mean, Susie, if you want to read that book, you can just. It's called the history book.
I'd forgotten all this until today. I don't suppose it's relevant to the case, though.
Well, anyway, thank you very much for sharing it with us, Mr. Vigil. We're very grateful.
I'm afraid there's very little more I can tell you. My wife Evie will be there shortly, so I do hope I don't appear rude, but...
No, not at all. Thank you again. But what will become of you now?
Well, impersonating a police officer is a criminal offense, of course. I imagine that once I'm fully recovered, I shall be arrested.
I'm so sorry.
I'm surprised they're nice enough to let you wait until you're recovered.
Right.
Don't be, police. This was all my own doing. I always knew that this day would come.
Well, I wish you well. Goodbye, Mr. Vigil. Because you're probably gonna die soon, maybe. Oh!
Cleaning sounds before you go. There's just one thing. I'm gay.
Yes, that's wonderful. I'm glad you came out of the closet. What is it?
The Asogi Papers.
He's like a sleeper agent, I swear.
I have a copy in my... Sorry. I'd be very grateful if you make no mention of the things I told you about them.
Presumably for some good reason. Wait, didn't you just say you had a copy?
No,
Oh no, you said you had a copy. Okay.
Yeah, that was me joking. That was me making a joke about him having something in his pants.
Me thinking that's reality. It's fine. It's fine.
Where are the jokes in the real world?
You completely cut out.
Don't worry about it.
I dropped my fucking phone thanks to him, Jesus. It's fine.
It's my understanding that their very existence is a very closely guarded secret.
I wonder why. Makes you wonder things, don't it?
If it became known that I'd remembered, well, it could be rather troublesome, I think.
Yeah, you'll end up dead. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be arrested and you're gonna wind up dead. I'm sorry. That's just what's gonna happen.
That's just how it's gonna be.
Unless we catch this person, you're going to wind up dead in jail in a couple days.
Right. I understand. And I'm still gonna tell everything to the court.
Yeah, no, forget that shit.
Some sort of will that Genshin Asogi penned just before his death. Which the man himself... Hi, Thunder. Welcome. Thanks for coming to stream. Which the man
To be
himself...
honest with you,
Yeah,
even
what's
if
up?
he didn't tell us, he was going to die anyways. I'm sorry.
Probably, yeah. Because he remembered something, and they're probably going to be worried, like, you're going to remember too much?
We ain't chancing that shit.
They really tried to matrix wipe his memory, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Which the man himself claimed was his last weapon. I wonder, perhaps that's something to do with his plan to escape. If there's anyone who might know more about a document that Cosmo's father left behind, it would be Mr. Vigil's governor.
I mean, I was thinking,
Oh, great.
you know, his son, Strongheart, but sure, the governor.
Then we know precisely where we must go. Back to Barclay Prison. To do the thing we just promised this man we weren't gonna do, okay?
I am depression.
We don't examine anything in this room, right?
Not according to the guide. I don't know why I clicked over to my dessert tab.
Oh, look at this depressed man. Alright, so we go to Barclay Prison next.
We go to prison governor's office.
Okay, so we'll take our 5-minute break here because we are approaching the top of the hour, so just it makes it easier to get to the next section after that instead of having to cut in between. But don't forget to do self-care things. Appreciate you all hanging on out as we dive further into this mystery, which I promise I am excited. My face is giving resting tired face right now. I promise I am excited and I'm enjoying myself. I'm just a little sleepy.
It's alright. I'm glad that you're having fun. I hope everyone else is too.
Yes. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes, so see y'all real soon.
When you forget, you're muted.
Welcome back, friends. We're gonna stream for at least another hour, perhaps a little longer. And we'll see how the vibe goes with the next set of probably very lengthy conversations. Prisoner governor's office.
Indeed.
All right. I remember this place. There's so many questionable pieces about the decor here.
Poor bird.
A poor bird.
How tiny the books are too. What did I make him sound like last time?
You're asking a year and a half ago.
I'm really tempted to give him an Australian accent.
Do it.
Oh, back again, are you?
Yes. Hello. How you doing?
I've heard all about your investigations. I read the report just now.
I'm sorry. Who's reporting about our investigations?
My spies. You ever heard of Sholmes?
Well, now that you mention it. The grandfather clock feels very homey. Where can I find one? Oh, it's a custom.
I made it because my children seem to like it. You found them, mate. Visual?
Yes, luckily.
Well, me too.
Does not care. Like, alright. Anyway.
The lad doesn't need work here no more. So the case is not to do with Barclay.
So you say, sir.
I do say, and what I say my chin does. I wouldn't like you to get the wrong idea about that.
Is he Canadian?
Maybe. Daddy,
Yes,
look at the
Captain.
grandfather clock. Ah, the clock bit me.
That'll teach you. It'll get you some scars, get you some character, eh?
Chop off a finger or 3.
It's better here than inside the factories, eh?
Of course, yes. Mr. Vigil stopped working here 10 years ago now, so...
Yes, we've seen
Watch
his
on!
we've just seen his dismissal notice, haven't we? He was given the chop.
Oh, no, I have a thing or two about chopping. Ah, Cameron, you can very well. So about that, we'd be handcuffed biscuit.
Handcuff biscuit? Hey, Susie, do you want some handcuff biscuits with your tea? In a very tiny glass? A very tiny cup?
Trying my best.
I love he's Scottish, but Sarah's made him Australian. I'm fucking here for it. Seriously, all my children lost fingers before they were 2. Couldn't be the clock.
Bill's character, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they really are like tiny little handcuffs.
And hot as irons, too. I love
No
how we
one
had
just,
this conversation earlier about biscuits and shortbread being rock hard. I love it. I love that we've come full circle.
But, you know, my grandchildren actually use it on the rats. They get them ready to be cops, you know? So what's brought you down here to be here today? Want to wrestle an alligator?
There's actually something we'd like to ask you about, actually.
Is that so?
We believe there might have been a document that disappeared from Genshin Sogi Cell. See, we're literally doing the thing that fucking Daily told us not to do.
I will take your advice into consideration and completely ignore it.
Nope, absolutely not. I cannot wait to be chained to T. Hides my handcuffs earrings. 2 hours of foreshadowing later. I think it's been called the Asogi Papers or something.
Oh, that manifesto about the British Empire. Yeah, that shit was trash. Did I know, say, Gregson death is not to do with things that might have happened to Barclay? Leave past in the past, laddie. Not a foot of the boat with irrelevant details.
His expression's changed completely. We're clearly onto something here. Did he just put the tea in the pocket? No, I think he dropped it on the floor.
He has many. Just as a pile of destroyed cut teacups.
The murder's botched execution. No miserable escape. They were Barclay's darkest hours, eh? Shocking embarrassment.
Because the convict had a collaborator on the prison staff, you mean?
Aye, for shame. Coroner who confirmed the death of the man after his execution, Courtney Seth.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. I gotta scroll up and chat real fast. I mean, okay, to be fair, she could have gotten married in that time. Because the name was originally Courtney Stevens. According to Astro Dude, unless if Astro Dude is misleading me on purpose.
This is no.
But like, she could have gotten married. But like, also, if Astro Dude is correct and that is what's actually said is like, oh, it's Courtney Stevens, not Courtney Scythe. One of these things isn't right here.
One of these things is not like the
others.
One of these things just doesn't belong. She got married to not a person, but a item.
Correct.
That is Scythe.
And my chief warden at the time, Vigil, who was at charge of the whole affair.
But Mr. Vigil says he didn't know anything about it.
Oh, well, I guess no one lies, eh? Rascal wouldn't they say otherwise, eh? More handcuffs.
Oh, how could I say no? You can never have too much iron in your diet.
For how rock hard they are.
I like this lady.
When Mr. Vigil was handed his dismissal notice as a result of what happened, he was so despairing. He jumped out of your office window, didn't he?
I didn't like to say, but that's just Vigil trying to get out of it. You don't think he wouldn't have jumped from the shock of his crimes being exposed, eh? I do. I'd take that shotgun right behind me and aim it right for... Anyways.
I mean, that is an actual thing. A woman married the Eiffel Tower. That is true.
Indeed.
You wouldn't say otherwise, though, would you?
Of course, I can't shun all responsibility myself. I should have let him deceive me.
I think 7 people have officially married the Eiffel Tower.
Actually, there's barely anybody that cares that went on the time now. Well, Gregson had been murdered and Dr. Scythe forbidden from having any visitors.
No visitors. Someone obviously doesn't want her giving anything away.
Well, we're not going going home empty-handed.
That is very easy for you to say, Iris, as the non-adult
I've got
in
a
this
gun!
room. I've got a gun, and I'm not afraid to
What's on you,
use it.
kid? I've got two behind me, and I've got executioners here, just in case. Just look, ask my bird. I'm used to it. But I wouldn't dream of sending you back with nut, Kimmer. Here, take a handcuff or two.
Oh, well, it would be rude to say no. Wouldn't want to be
He becomes anemic. The fucking iron puns, man.
I suppose if there's anybody who might still keen about what happened back then, it'd be that last from the forensic division, Maria Gory.
Hold on. Wait a second. She's the one who did the autopsy on Gregson.
She is indeed.
Interesting.
Oh well. Maria
And
Gory.
should be known that the autopsy report does not have a time of death listed. So,
What a bit.
very interesting.
Maria Gory. What a name to work in the forensics division, would I say?
So I thought her. She didn't have no more, just the one.
Oh. They're related, but don't have the same last name. Oh, is she also married?
I doubt it. Adopted, probably.
Hi, Jesse. How are you? Oh, wait, it's the fucking child? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. The child in
kid.
the rat mask?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Oh, I hate
Because
that.
the other one got arrested.
With the wee boys following in her mom's footsteps, you didn't ever see her without a scalpel in her hand.
That's concerning for a 5-year-old.
We're talking about
Wow.
all my children lost their fingers.
Just chilling and gaming. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, what you playing? Appreciate you chilling with us as we uncover whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah.
So a fucking child did the autopsy. Looks like it. Okay, she's not as tiny as I remember. Okay.
Mama, what is this?
Where did she spring from? Did she just call the doctor Mama? Yeah, okay. Dr. Scythe's daughter, Maria Gory. We could do with talking to her.
I really don't want to if we can help it, but I think we'll have to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hi, Jesse. I hope you're doing well.
So she's Dr. Scythe's daughter, but her surname is Gory?
Aye, there's some family history, I'm sure, but I didn't keen in the ins and outs of it.
Stressful too hard to keep characters from dying. What game are you playing?
Sure, wasn't a man working with the bodies of the folk who died in storage circumstances.
Sorry, strange circumstances, not storage circumstances.
Had something to do with the same with her own life. Can't understand it myself.
I chose the wrong time to eat a pretzel.
I just hope people can actually understand me, because I feel like I don't even understand what I'm saying.
Well, thankfully there's also text on screen.
True.
Perhaps she was driven by a deep respect for her mother.
Perhaps. Anyway, she was in charge of Grayson's autopsy, I believe.
Yeah, we figured that out like a while ago.
Right in the corner, responsible for the incomplete report.
Someone told me once that Will Lassie always loved her mom's stories about cutting up bodies.
You know,
Oh,
someone
yeah.
might look at that in a child and be like, ooh, that's a little concerning.
Yeah. A little psychopathic. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is fun. I'm glad you're having fun with it.
I Yup, that is my take on Baldur's Gate 3.
I beat it a long time ago, and I enjoyed it relatively good. Well,
I
playing
mean, it
with
makes
some other
sense.
people.
You play a lot of D&D.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of TTRPGs at the moment. I'm currently at the moment, Draw Steels. I'm running a Dragon Age RPG game, and in a lot of Pathfinder games.
Fun. A lot of
The only
mechanics
systems I
and
played.
tips I didn't realize were a thing until now. Yeah, I hate when games do that.
The hidden mechanics.
The hidden mechanics, like...
Almost every game basically has them. Even for like fighters and whatnot, just every game essentially.
A Dragon Age RPG game, you've piqued Julie's interest.
I've somehow found 4 other people that wanted to be in it, so yeah, I've been running it on Fridays
Nice.
in the mornings because I can't do afternoons because I usually sleep before going to work at the time.
Fair.
David remember she used to listen to the funeral march as a lullaby. That's...
Yeah, Red Flag
That's
Valley. Okay. Well then, perhaps her mother might have told her about the autopsy from the case 10 years ago. So Sato, why would you, like, say that in front of this man?
I say there's a fighting chance at least. After all, there was a lot.
God, it's... Can you rehost the stream? It's like lagging really bad for me.
Rehost? Oh, the
Discord stream.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
After all, that was a life-changing case for all of us.
This is better
Oh
now?
yeah, it's much better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like very far behind.
Honestly, this man seems kind of chill now that we talked to him a little bit. Kind of. We really need to speak to Miss Gory herself about this, I think. Well, thank you very much. Even though we still have, like, 2 other things we need to talk to him about.
I'm not happy about any part of this.
Well, I don't care about your feelings, actually.
You should just keep those inside yourself. Men
Talk to a
can't
therapist
express
about it. Don't
feelings.
talk to me about it.
Took years from Londoners to finally forget the whole professor business. Can you get up on this, laddie? Stop asking pointless questions.
Well, maybe
do
you should
have a
come to the
point, though.
trial and see, like, where the fuck it's going. And then maybe you'll kind of figure it out.
Caden, these aren't pointless questions. We need to know what happened during the case.
Caden, why can't you be the Caden from Mass Effect?
There's too many unanswered questions about this entire thing that haven't gone answered.
So you could put your arm in that clock over there, and then you forget about it. He could put his head in the clock over there, then he will really forget about
My
it.
head's too big. My head's too big for it. I've tried.
His name is Kaden. Kaden. I'm sorry, I don't like dredging up these painful memories for everybody, but I kind of have to.
Can you not just stay away, Leave me alone and then come back here, eh?
I don't know if I can, like, not do that, though.
I think that's a hell no.
Anyway, tell me about the Yosogi papers.
How'd you come to keen about that, laddie? There's not many folk even here in the prison who've heard of these papers.
Your imprisoned bird behind you told me. I'm a bird whisperer, did you know that?
Stitch.
Oh, well, I can't tell him Mr. Vigil told me. Rinosuke, did you not think this far ahead?
Reno! Come on!
It's the fucking meme from SpongeBob, like, oh, well, I didn't think I would get this far.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, Plankton, you tell him, boy. I'm afraid our sources must remain confidential, sir. He's gonna figure it out. Iris, save us. We've been led to believe the papers are actually a last will and testament, is that right? The professor's, or rather Genshin Asogi's. Yeah, that also raises the question, who else knows about them?
Good question. Aye, that's right. You're well informed, Jimmy.
Okay, that's our name now. Oh, is that the end of the silent treatment?
Jim Jam Jimbo.
Slim Jim.
How'd you find out about the Asogi paper, Jim Bob?
But then after the convict's execution, it mysteriously vanished from his cell, didn't it? The man that is expected to be the future defense lawyers in Japan, everybody. Woo! Yay!
I'm really tempted to just voice him like Hugh from Jimmy Neutron.
If you want, you can. I'm not gonna say no.
I just know you're all off half-cocked there. I think you didn't quite get your facts straight.
Ooh, half a cock. That sounds uncomfortable.
Only the tip. we all make mistakes in the...
Well, if that's only half, though, then that means the other half's gonna be tiny.
We all make mistakes in the primal of passion, Jim Bob. I was there in the cell, exactly where it should be then.
Oh. Not what we heard elsewhere. Oh. Why does he have a hatchet?
Why do you think? Let me just have a wee hulk around in here. I'm sure I can find it.
Oh my god, he has it? I
I
don't
have a
believe
copy
this
of
is
it.
the real thing, though. If he actually produces a like a will and testament, I don't think it's real.
You never know what you might find if you ask.
So you shouldn't chop cocks off.
Here you are. See?
The last will and testament of Genshin Asogi, written with a calligraphy brush.
Of course, I can't even ever read word with those Japanese squiggles. But I don't mind, says he leaves all his worldly possessions to his son back in his homeland. I don't believe this.
No. Imagine we look at it and it's like, no, this is like gibberish.
It like doesn't even name the son correctly.
Yeah. Yes, that's correct. That's the gist of it. So these are the Asogi papers.
Of course they are. Papers written by Sogi, no doubt about it.
Can we take it?
Give the game a little bit of time, then you can have it, Jimbo.
I wonder if Sasato's lying here. I wonder. I really do wonder.
We haven't actually looked at it yet, I don't think. I don't think Sasato's looked at it yet. It
No,
just
no,
sounds like
what
right.
he said. I can't read the Japanese, but I think it says he leaves all his worldly possessions to his son back in his homeland. Yes, that's correct. That's the gist of it. So she did technically look at it.
There's no mystery here, laddie. That's all your lot.
Also, I wonder like if this is actually his handwriting. Or if they just like faked it for people when people come and ask about it.
I think they faked it. After all the shamash, the slicer of the execution, we sent the man's possessions back to his clan in Japan, and that was the end of it.
I think we ought to make a record of this, Mr. Naruhodo, just in case. Oh, Sasatu, I love you so much. The last will and testament of Genshin Asogi that Mr. Vigil claims disappeared after the convict's execution. Apparently, Mr. Sogi described it as his only weapon I have left.
Maybe he's saying his son is the only weapon he has left?
Maybe. Because maybe he knew his son. There's 2 more Japanese guys in that room. Could one of them have wrote it? Well, that would imply that Mikotoba and Jikoku were in on it. that would be the implication that they were also in on the plot
I don't
of what's
think either
going
of
on.
them are. They've had 10 years to write fake papers, so it could they literally could have just learned it from like an ambassador at that point.
True. Or just copied whatever, because, like, again, when would be the next time they would be seeing Japanese nationals asking about these papers that they would not have known about, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe this is how Jikoku got off scot-free and was able to be extradited back to Japan.
One thing before you go on your way, Mr. Jimbo.
Oh, yes?
Those papers are not to do with Gregson's death.
Huh. Very interesting that you bring that up and to say that they're not correlated. Very interesting indeed.
I'd prefer if you didn't make no mention of them outside this office, or rather.
I sneezed, I'm sorry.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Interesting request that you have. Who mentioned Gregson's death here, sir? Who mentioned saying anything outside of this office, sir?
I wouldn't just prefer, or consider it in order from the highest level of our government. What, like the Queen?
The Queen?
The Queen
The
say,
Queen?
The Queen puts down the manifesto. That shit Asogi wrote in his paper about the downfall of the British Empire. That shit's bad.
So we never brought up Gregson in this conversation. Like, you brought up Gregson in this conversation.
You have a real bad thing about, like, not mentioning things you didn't need to. Don't play hack the Queen!
I understand. And I'm not gonna do it. Goodbye. You're dead to me. Alright, where do we go next?
We're gonna go talk to Kazuma!
Finally! Finally, we go talk to our other husband. Oh. Napoleon, is that you?
What? There is no British home that would have a Napoleon portrait.
Listen, I saw a red coat, alright? Oh,
Yeah,
Napoleon's
that's
coat was
British.
blue, wasn't it?
They wore blue, yeah.
Listen, I'm a
Historically.
little silly, it's fine.
You see someone with a sword and a uniform.
Wait, I
you're
wonder
like,
if this is
Napoleon.
Clint.
Possibly, or their father when he's young.
Yeah, maybe, because this is technically Von Zeke's office, so this would be Von Zeke's
Yeah,
department.
they've got a
What?
little-
Oh my god, there's a little diorama?
Yeah, it's a little outline.
Oh, this is so great. Oh my god. I want to see people. I don't think we have Clint in here. I think we do, actually. I think I'm just blind.
I don't think we do.
No,
I
we
think
don't.
we have
I'm blind.
a picture.
We do have a picture. Oh, shit.
I think we have the picture in the court record, maybe.
We do have the picture, but it's in black and white.
The uniform's kind of similar.
Yeah, just without the white.
Just without the pomp, yeah, in the front.
Yeah. But we do need to examine these papers. Oh, it's just
on my
this.
death. Any and all materials, possessions, wealth, belonging.
Hey, I was gonna read it aloud.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Genshin Impact Asogi, hereby request that upon my death, any and all materials, possessions, and wealth belonging to me in London to be delivered to my son Kazuma Asogi in the Empire of Japan. Is with deep sadness I accept my fate in this foreign land, in the knowledge that I will never see my homeland or family again, but I regret nothing about my chosen path. All of the 2 pages for all of that. Okay, sure.
Feel like there. What if there's a third note?
It's a lie. Everything's a lie. It's fine.
The government. The British
No, there's
government would
hidden
never
ink.
lie.
Hidden ink. You gotta like angle it right at the sun in order for it to see it.
Hey, Susie, will the British government lie to you?
So this is the office of Prosecutor Asogi now, is it? Kazuma-sama is doing so well for himself. Oh, there's bats!
Yeah, you got any treats out there?
He's got bats! Oh my fucking god. And look at all the barrels of wine!
You know?
This is how he supplies for every trial.
Hopefully there's bottles in there, otherwise.
Right. Pours one out every time. I just love that there's fucking bats. I love that.
But do you think they have names?
Tweedledee Tweedledum. Thing one, thing two. Even though he's
This one's
always forced to
Reno.
kneel on the floor Japanese style in that dark corner with bats overlooming. It's his habit to sit side to side whenever he's working.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Like a samurai does.
Husband! There's the bottles. There are the bottles right
Oh.
there. And the glasses.
So many chalices.
Because he keeps breaking them during trial.
I didn't really mean to break a hollow chalice. It brings out 1 of 20.
Kazuma. Look at him! My husband!
I thought it wouldn't be long before you paid me a visit, Rinosuke. I was right about what I said, wasn't I?
I don't know, what did you say? It's been 2 weeks.
That you were a gay bitch.
Look in his desk now. I get an idea of that one fanfic I read. Oh well. Is it the one that I can't read because it spoils the ending?
Probably.
Sorry?
That you have all the makings of a great defense lawyer.
Look at his little smile. I love him. These are my trial supplies. Sir, that is just wine. And? Well, I always believed that you'd fulfill your dream of advocating in the British courts. Just never imagined for 1 second that it would be as a prosecutor. Seeing you stand in a foreign court, I'm so gallantly realizing your dream, Kazuma-sama. I'm truly happy for you.
And I'm truly thankful to you, judicial assistant Bigatoba.
We about to have a threesome here? What's happening?
Rinosuke.
With a child in the room? I hope not.
Oh god, I hope he's not in here. I didn't even think about that.
I always thought it would be fun for you and I to shake up the British legal system a little together.
Okay.
This isn't quite how I envisioned it, but
We're gonna standing there like, should me and Iris leave?
I suppose it's another twist of fate.
I've learned a lot of things during my time in London. Hasasato-san's father was himself a visiting student here once, along with Judge Jigoku. And about what happened with your father.
Then you'll have no difficulty understanding.
I don't know why I thought somebody else was supposed to jump in.
Oh, that's okay. It would just be Sholmes again, right?
Exactly.
Well, I have no choice. Why I had to find a way to get to Britain as a visiting student myself.
I can only imagine, like, Stone jumping in the, like, call and just be saying his lines and then leaving without an explanation.
I want to hear it from you, Kazuma.
As you wish, Rinosuke Naruhodo.
Kazuma, this is fam. Sholmes, hello!
What's up, bitches?
Alright, I assume we converse.
Yep. And then we present.
It's getting on for a year now, since what happened on the SS Burya. We were heading across the oceans from Japan to Great Britain. And a bizarre I think that's supposed to be series of coincidences led to those tragic events. I thought I'd lost my best friend forever.
must have been unconscious for a long time. When I awoke, I was lying on a bed. I was in a narrow little room. There was a posy of flowers by the pillow. It took me a while to realize that I was in the cabin of a ship. I slipped out of the room and headed up to the deck.
Were you already suffering from amnesia at that point?
Yes, I didn't know what had happened or where I was. It was just this voice in my head. You have to do something you have to do. Something no one else can know about. Go to Great Britain. Your task awaits you there.
It was Sholmes.
It was calling. I couldn't ignore. It compelled me relentlessly. Out on deck, I saw that I was on a huge steamship. They were docked in a large port.
It must have been Hong Kong. Yes, it must have been, presumably just before they were due to carry your body off the ship.
I have no idea of the situation, but I did have a feeling that this was in some way my last chance. So I concealed myself among the disembarking passengers and went ashore. Then I disappeared into the crowded streets of that foreign port city, so I could plan my onward journey to Great Britain.
Oh, because he didn't realize this ship was going to take him to Great Britain.
I think the ship was supposed to take him back to Japan.
Oh, right. Because it was bringing
Maybe.
his dead body back to Japan to be buried, right.
Most likely. But he probably didn't know that regardless. Just under a year ago, with all my past memories lost to me, I was left behind in Hong Kong. Everything was foreign to me. The sights, the sounds, the smells, my head reeled. I was truly at a loss. I realize now that I escaped as a dead man, with nothing but the clothes on my back. No money, of course.
Poor guy. Oh, how terrifying for you.
Luckily, though, I had 2 feathers in my cap.
One being your knowledge of English, I suppose.
That's right, and on the back of that, I was able to pick up some work as a deckhand on a cargo ship. Eventually, after cowling at countless ports, I finally arrived at Dover.
Dover, Colorado?
France?
No, it is from France, I think. Is there a Dover in France, or is it Dover, Great Britain? I can't remember.
I don't know.
That must have been some 3 months ago now.
Your formidable tenacity of purpose showing itself again. I mean, the man had lost his memory and had literally nothing to his name. But he still managed to make his way to London on the opposite side of the world.
Of course, I had no idea why I moved heaven and earth to get there, here at that point.
So how'd you end up becoming Lord Von Zeke's apprentice then?
That can only be called an extraordinary stroke of luck, really.
No, Dover is an English port. It's direct south of London, I believe. Ah, okay.
Shows you what I know. You see, I was stopped at the border because I had no papers. They took me straight to Scotland Yard.
It's our massive shipping port. Fair.
And by sheer coincidence, Lord Strongheart was there to attend a meeting. That's when the second feather in my cap came into play.
Would that have been your knowledge of the law?
Yes, exactly. Lord Strongheart was curious about an Easterner with intimate knowledge of British law. He took me back with him to the Supreme Court and assigned me to the prosecutor's office.
And then 9 days ago, you finally got your memory back after the trial involving Drebber. I can't believe that was 9 days ago in-game.
Considering how long it's been for us.
Yeah, I can't believe, like, it has been 9 days that, like, that whole thing happened with Drebber. That was the previous case. It feels like forever ago, because it was for us.
Yes.
I did.
9 days ago. It's been 84
84
years.
years.
Also, that mask makes him kind of look like the Joker from Persona 5.
I really should play Persona.
I should also play Persona. It's a very long game from what I know. Ever since I first met you at Yume, you talked about your dream. You don't need to voice this.
Mark my words, I'll be chosen as a visiting student and make my way to Great Britain someday.
Did you know the entire time about what happened to your father here? Cosmo has everything he could want, an infinite supply of Von Zieg's finest wine. That is very true. I thought you were going to say an infinite supply of Von Zieg's, period.
16 years ago.
Oh,
Little Kazuma.
When my father left on that exciting trip to Great Britain, I was just a boy.
when I was a young boy, my father left me for Great Britain.
He took a photograph together the day before his departure. That's my last memory of him.
I was thinking of the 7 Years song.
Hmm.
My father told me.
Where do I get my infinite supply of Von Zieg's? I don't know, man. I don't know.
In your
I am not the
dreams, you're gonna have
dealer
to
in this
sleep.
situation. I am the buyer. I'm not the dealer. I mean, that's reserved for us if we could get him off the hook. Aaron Cosma can't have that. That is true.
But what I remember most about my father is his unswerving sense of justice. Six years after he left, a gentleman called at our family home. He told me that Genshin Impact, my father, had been taken ill in England and passed away.
Oh, so they were told that he got sick. They were not told the truth.
Oh.
Which I figured, like, unless if they were able to pull off the plot of what they were planning, I figured they were gonna, like, tell them, like, oh yeah, like, he just died of, like, a common cold. It's
He
fine.
just died. It's fine.
Just died at the end. There would be wars if there was an auction to buy an infinite supply of Von Zieg's, but I would then share that infinite supply, because I only need one, maybe two. Keep a couple more in, like, the back burner, you know? You never know.
No one needs an infinite supply of anything.
I would like a lifetime supply of free food, though. That'd be nice.
I would sell a kidney for it.
Hmm.
It was Professor Mikotoba, your father, Sasato-san.
Oh, so I wonder, maybe Mikotoba's in on it. Everything's connected!
Mikotoba, you are like a piece of shit.
Oh my! Oh my.
Oh my. Ever since then, the professor was very good to me. He even helped to fund my university education at UMI. I'll forever be in his debt.
So, how did you actually find out, though?
Apparently, the father told him. Sasato's dad told him. But nonetheless, I just couldn't bring myself to believe what he told.
So now we're gonna shit on Shulms and Mikotoba. Right, right.
Then one day, a letter arrived at our house from Britain.
Huh.
Was it the well? Was it the well? Please tell me it was the well.
There was no indication of the sender, so I opened it, assuming it was an old acquaintance of my father. What I read in that letter changed my entire life.
Was it the quote-unquote will and testament? Did it smell like fish and chips, most importantly?
It oddly did smell like fish and chips.
It was Mikotoba. Shulms was an accomplice.
It said that my father had been a mass murderer, and the writer cursed the Sogi name.
Oh, that was probably Von Zieg's then.
Oh, maybe. Oh, no.
Congratulations, Cosmo! You got your first hate mail! Yay! You're famous! Yay! As a result of that letter, I found out what had been hidden from me all those years. You're not famous until you're having to go dark on the internet because somebody found your address.
Von Zeke's writing love letters. Now they're married. Yeah.
Presumably, the letter was sent from a relative of one of the victims.
You know, yeah. Von Zeke's,
Could be
yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
Could be anybody.
If whoever it was had been a member of the judiciary, he could have been present at the closed trial. The letter revealed that my father had been sentenced to death, executed for being a killer.
I wonder if we should go give Von Zeke's a visit. I'm so sorry you had to find out that way.
I imagine the British government did its very best to silence whoever sent that letter.
By using someone named Assassin, perchance?
It's so painful.
I know. Assassin?
I'm going to explicitly put someone named Assassin in my Dragon Age RPG, and they're going to be a very bad rogue.
Please, that would be so funny.
But someone who knew the truth and couldn't bear the resentment was always going to be a problem.
Is it the most painful pun, though? In
For
this
me,
game?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's in this game, yes. I think the only other one that could possibly rival it, but it's so absurd, it's actually
Edgar
funny.
Benedict is funny, though.
Yeah, that's funny in a good way. Assassin just makes me pain. Like, the only
Just
other one I can
makes
think
me
of is
pain.
is maybe Red White from Blue Corp in the first game. That's the only other one.
Mr. Red
But that-
White.
Mr. Red
Red
White.
White.
Hello. As we all know, I'm the best at everything. Yeah, but he's like so ridiculously like bad and funny that I can forgive it for how bad the name is.
But still, it could have been written by anybody. Why would you believe such a thing?
There was a newspaper cutting blah, blah. I can't speak. It was the first I ever heard of the professor. And it's a terrible killing spree. Because surprisingly, we don't get British paper in Japan.
Mr. Red White, with his shiny teeth and purple hair, despite being called Red White.
Yeah, because it's Red White of Blue Corp.
Right, yeah.
And the best part is that he would improperly use words. I see that you are taken back by my verbonage.
Well, what did my father have to say about the letter?
I couldn't bring myself to show it to him.
Coward. Why not?
Wow.
Because he deliberately concealed the truth from me by telling me my father was taken by a fatal illness.
He's gonna bring down the entire justice system for revenge.
I will now destroy the empire of Great Britain. That's
Okay,
been
Darth
easy for
Vader.
him. And he bent. We must choke out this rebellion.
Done it out of consideration for my feelings.
Did you read this?
Yeah,
Oh. I just didn't hear it. Okay, that's fine.
I can read.
That's
Okay.
So instead, I have showed the letter to Judge Yugoku.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
That was a curveball I wasn't expecting.
Ah, to the other visiting student.
He faltered for the briefest moments, but then he just laughed the letter off. But in that moment, I saw it on his face. He was undeniably shocked, shaken momentarily before recovering his poise. He had a gay love affair with my father. A year later, my bereaved mother succumbed to the stain of grief, and she too passed away.
Oh. Poor baby.
And then I was orphaned. A sexy orphan, but still an orphan.
From the Ace Attorney Wiki, the 3 kanji of Red White's Japanese name means small, medium, and large.
I
So
think
it's
Red
a
White's
pun
better.
in English and Japanese. I love that.
I mean, to be fair, the Japanese are well known for making their puns. They just Americanize it for us. I still think Red White's a better pun than that.
Right, Red White's a pretty good pun.
Although I do find it funny that small and medium is a large corp.
That's when I made up my mind that one day, without fail, I would cross the seas to Britain and seek the truth for myself. The truth about my father, Genshin Impact Asogi. And I wouldn't let anyone stand in my way.
Oh, Kazuma-sama! That's how I'm gonna voice her whenever she starts crying, for the record.
Just full anime.
What we learned today in court turns things completely on their head.
I mean, if my fictional husbands are anything, the trauma just makes them more attractive. Exactly.
Is that how that works? Man, all my characters must be fucking amazingly sexy then.
It was an impressive piece of lawyering, Inosuke Naruhodo.
Lord Von Zeeks isn't the Reaper, you know. I almost don't want to believe it myself, but it turns out that Inspector Gregson himself, the victim, was...
It's clear that the inspector was behind the Reaper's activities all along.
Did we determine that? What? You mean...
I think he
You
believes
knew?
that.
The real question is, who's been giving orders to the inspector?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this rings a bell now. Okay.
Yes, Barrett von Zeeks is the real Reaper.
You lost me there, buddy.
And now that 10 years ago it was him who decided my father must be a mass murderer and sent him to his grave.
No, he made a mistake. Cosmo, you might have had too much of Von Zeeks' wine, bud. Yeah, he just made a mistake. He was emotionally charged. No, he was merely seeing that justice was done as the law dictates. He's not to blame.
Ultimately, it's people who condemn people. The law is just a tool that they use to do it.
Are you sure you're a prosecutor? Because that's awfully defense lawyer.
Right. I mean, he was trained to be a defense lawyer, so it makes sense. That's why people love Love and Deep Space. There's no happiness in that game, and most of them are traumatized some way. Okay, no, there is happiness, but they're all
In what?
traumatized. They all got a little sprinkle of sad in their stories.
And what?
Love and Deep Space.
Oh, okay.
Japanese, or not Japanese game. Chinese ultimate dating game with a very
Okay.
convoluted story.
Okay. I'll
It's a
take
gacha
your word
game.
for it.
It's the gacha
Gotcha.
game we were talking about earlier.
Gotcha.
Ha! Gotcha.
Just
Tee. The Japanese version of Turnabout Sisters, Blue Court is known as Conoculture, with Kanaka White claiming to be a play on his surname. Oh, that's fun. Susie Cosmo's after the divorce, of course.
And when a man condemns another, he must take responsibilities for his actions. Of course, he must.
So, hold on a second, Cosmo. Does that mean the fact that you're condemning him and he actually isn't the one that killed Gregson, because that makes zero sense, mean that you are, by that definition, guilty of condemning him for something he did not do?
Oh.
In other words, hypocrisy.
Oh, you're just
Gotcha.
repeating history, my guy.
But I know for certain that my father would never have taken another man's life.
And that's what we mean whenever we say, you know, where does revenge stop? If you kill the person for revenge, then that person's
Right, because like,
descendants can revenge
Cosmo,
you.
wouldn't you want to know who actually killed your father, or like who actually was the professor? Like, I know it's not gonna like make anything better, but very surprised that Cosmo has not destroyed all of his wine glasses. I was gonna say like, well, like he is but a guest, but I mean,
He's been propped up.
since he's too clouded by vengeance. True, yeah.
Sister wives. Are you sisters?
On the contrary, my father's life was taken by the Reaper.
Okay, and this is where
We are supposed to present.
give me a hinty hint on what we present.
It's something we recently got. Or actually no, it's something we looked at recently.
That we looked at recently. So it's not gonna be the Asogi papers.
No.
Okay. I'm assuming Gregson photo or autopsy?
It's one of those two, yep.
Gregson photo.
No.
Autopsy. Be like, hey bitch, where's my updated autopsy report?
We're supposed to present that to Cosmo, yes. No, allow us to visit the person.
Gotcha. This came up in the trial, didn't it? Something a little dubious, I mean. The fact that no time of death was recorded on Inspector Gregson's autopsy report.
Yes, there were some unexpected turns in the courtroom earlier. The suggestion you came up with certainly took everyone by surprise. The idea that the victim died the previous day at some other location is quite something.
Well, considering when the pocket watch had stopped and the scorch marks on the candle, it's certainly a distinct possibility. The evidence and the scene both point to it, and we see the little diorama. I would love a demonstration of your diorama, sir. Please.
I just like playing with my action figures. To be honest, it bothered me too. So I paid a visit to the autopsy room earlier. The coroner responsible wasn't there, but I got a name. It's Dr. DeGory.
Yeah, we deduced that. It's written on the fucking report. Cosmo, sweetie. If it wouldn't trouble you, Cosmo-sama, we'd very much like to speak with the coroner too. Oh, do we all go together? Do we all take a field trip?
Of course, the last thing I want is for anything to be brushed under the carpet.
There's no need to state the obvious. Ugh.
Scotland Yard's autopsy laboratory is behind Logate Cemetery.
How convenient. Locate Cemetery by Barclay Prison? We were actually forbidden from going back there again, so you might have to do this on your own.
You know it, do you? The prison where my father was incarcerated and robbed of his life.
Yeah, yes, we know.
Well, he technically wasn't killed in the prison.
Yeah.
Killed in the cemetery.
Yes. Now we just barge in like Sholmes. Don't worry, Cosmo's armed with 2 swords. And arms. Well, thank you.
Giant pea.
Well, thank you. We'll pay a visit to the laboratory later today.
Ryusuke, on your knees. I want to thank you.
What for?
For this.
Oh, for like holding onto his sword?
For safeguarding the soul of the Asogi clan.
Well, it is a famous sword that's been in your family for generations. My only slight regret is I never got the chance to draw it before I returned it to you.
Haruma is said to have been forged by a master swordsmith during the Sengoku Warring States period. That is an old fucking sword. I came from a long lineage of warriors, many of whom were expert swordsmen.
Well then, you're a chip off the old block, I'd say.
This blade, Karuma, is the symbol of the Asogi's clan, honor.
It
and
almost
might.
seems like he was giving it to us. Like, here, you have it.
He might. Apparently, one of my father's apprentices even took the blade's name for a surname.
Really? Karuma? Does sound formidable, that's for sure.
16 years ago, when my father was visiting student here in London, he had his sword for a red aside. Which is why it means so much to me, that I have it by my side again now too.
Karuma equals Von Karma. Sarah died. The cutoff? Yeah. Karuma, so that's what he uses to establish his top presence.
God fucking damn, I was not expecting that.
Me neither. Oh, look at that cute little smile.
And that is all thanks to you.
It was an honor.
Now that I have preparations to make for tomorrow, perhaps I said a little too much.
That's fine.
I thought he was going to give us the sword.
Me too. Cosma, you've changed.
No, Reinosuke, I haven't changed at all. It's you who's changed.
Oh, of course, it's this gaslighting bullshit.
You're the one who was changed. I mean, it's better than saying, like, than the hero and the villain saying, like, we all want him to say.
Right. I can completely understand your resentment of Lord Von Zieks given what had happened. But the fact is, those events in this case are, well...
Unrelated? Is that what you want to say? How can you be so sure? Also, by your own, like, admittance of feelings of, like, revenge, those are the same feelings that he fought every single day. Is it not?
Right.
So how can you sit there and say, because of your feelings of wanting revenge, that he wanting to do the same thing is a bad person?
Right. What do you mean? It's not me, it's you.
Never mind. That man is the Reaper, and it's for the reason that the inspector was killed. We're going to prove you wrong, Cosmo.
Yes.
And you're going to change your mind. I'm going to prove as much in court tomorrow, by whatever means necessary. And I think you're wrong. I think you're a good person still, but I think you're wrong. And I think once you realize you're wrong, you're going to do everything you can to make up for it.
Yes. By letting us dom you once.
Just once.
Just once.
You may touch the butt once.
You touched the butt.
I can't let you do that, Cosmo.
I know you'll do what you have to do as a lawyer. But I'm sure I don't need to tell you that I won't be taking any prisoners in the courtroom.
Will you take any prisoners in the bedroom, though?
Bottoms don't speak.
Can we switch? I would expect nothing less.
Until tomorrow, then, in the Old Bailey.
It's the final showdown.
We must duel swords, unzips pants.
Yeah, we're here. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it for the night. I know, Grant, you can go a little, or Sarah, you can go a little longer. But my ears are starting to hurt from wearing my headset and my glasses. So I think we're at a good stopping point because, from my understanding, we just have to go talk to coroner, And then I assume we're done with this investigation sequence. That laugh tells me that it's a good idea that I don't continue with this tonight.
We're about halfway.
Halfway?
Yeah. Great. We still have 2 of Show 'em the Great Deductions to do.
No, not the great deduction.
We still have 2 of them. We haven't even. We still have 2 things to do before we get to the first one.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, but
We haven't got to
I'm
it
still
yet.
calling it tonight though.
It's okay. I'm just letting you know.
God damn.
I don't
man.
think that's spoilery. Just
No, that's not spoilery. It's good for like keeping track of time.
yeah. Yeah. We probably maybe might finish it next week. Maybe. Depends on how fast we get through
Knowing us, probably not that fast.
them.
Which is fine. I'm fine having like
Hopefully-
little talk breaks.
Hopefully we
and
can at
stuff.
least get to the second one, if nothing else.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, pending that we start on time and everything, which we should, unless if like I somehow have to delay. But
I'm just very confused
what's got you confused?
about the next case. It's just called the final chapter. Maybe it's the same case, but it's just the final chapter.
That's what I'm thinking because that's what Danganronpa does, is like the final case is really just like figuring out everything and like linking everything together from the prior cases and like solving the mystery of like everything that's happened so far. So like that's what I think is gonna be happening. Oh god, what have I done to my hair? It's like sticking up weird. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Well, at least we get to yell at Sholmes. Well, with Sholmes back, it might take us a hot minute to get through Sholmes.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're dealing with shows.
That's all tied into one chapter is the thing with Danganronpa. True, that is very true. But I suspect this is going to be because... I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll still be very interesting to see how it all unfolds, and I feel the need to sneeze again. Okay, the sneeze did not occur. Sneezing did not happen. It's fine. Everything's fine. Well, we're gonna raid on out. I appreciate you all chilling and hanging out. I need to go blow my nose because my nose is now stuffy, but it's fine. Pineapple, thank you. Chad takes it very personally when Sholmes shops. Yes. Yes, I'm here for that. Take it more personally when the deductions happen. Oh boy. I am very excited for that, not gonna lie. Okay, let me see. I am finding a raid target. Okay. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. The upcoming schedule is as follows. So tomorrow night we're gonna be playing more. We're gonna be playing part 3 of Oxenfree 2, and then on Tuesday we'll be playing part 5 of Hades 2, and maybe we will defeat Kronos for the first time. That'd be kind of great because we fucking hate Kronos so very much. And then next week, pending schedules align, we'll be back with more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're gonna go right on over to Zero Hero, who is playing some Stardew Valley. Should be a lot of fun. So if you like what they're up to, drop a follow on their channel. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And of course, thank you, Grant. Thank you, Sarah, I should say, for being here and helping me do silly voices.
It's no problem. I'm glad I could be here to do the silly voices and to talk to all of you.
Yes, we appreciate the silly voices very, very much. Okay. Okay, we're gonna raid on out. So again, feel free to grab the raid message and come on over with us. And I will see you all tomorrow night for some Oxenfree 2, more spooky vibes. Yay! More being possessed by trigonometry should be a lot of fun. But I will see you all then. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you all real soon. My name is Erin Gray, Core Virtual Streamer, signing off.